Your was goody, was goody. Back with another one because you know Raider Nation, Sports Nation needed another one. You know we in the building. It's the TheYurpJerz SportsCast, man. Was goody? What is good? Um, I got Unc with me. Unc, state your name, gangster. Who's your
Stacktown
B?
Raider Mike here. Stacktown Raider Mike here, man. Just enjoying another day. It's Monday, but uh, they don't really make a difference to me because I'm disabled, so I don't work any day. But still enjoying my Monday, and I get to cap it off with talking to my nephew Yerp. So I'm good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in the building, y'all. We in the building. Those who pulled up, appreciate it. First two always in, always showing the love. First two, Rob Pena in the building. Your Raiders,
What's
Raider
up,
Nation for
Pena?
life. Hey, Rob, I sent you a friend request on Instagram too. Just shoot me a little message or whatever. Let me know you got it and shit. Good. Yes, sir. Big Rob in the building. Paul in the building. What's happening, Raider Paul?
Raider Paul, what's up, man?
Raiders. Yes, sir. But yeah, let me get myself together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
What you grubbing on there?
I ain't grubbing on nothing right now. But I had some chicken, some boneless barbecue chicken, I guess you could say.
Uh-oh.
It was from Walmart. Yeah, it was from Walmart.
Nice. Anything with the name barbecue in front of it is good.
Yeah. That was like the last of it, so some of that shit probably hard. Pretty good for my teeth. I ain't trying to crack a tooth. You feel me? Well. I've been bumping the Temptations, man. Love that fucking. I love that joint.
Temptations? I remember
Yeah.
them.
What you know about the Temptations, huh?
Well, I know they were around when I was a kid, so I don't know a lot about them because I was before I was really into music like I am now. But
Right.
oh fuck, who doesn't know who the Temptations are? That's my age.
Man, they got a song on. That motherfucker David Ruffin is a badass, bro. I ain't gonna lie. David Ruffin is a bad guy. He a bad man when it comes to that singing, bro. He cold.
Oh yeah.
But my
Well,
son, my
that
favorite song, I don't know, it just grew me.
which one?
But wish it would rain. But I wish it would rain. Oh
Well,
yeah.
that's like a more four man,
Let it rain.
4-man singing band, right? Temptations.
I think it was five. It might have been four. I think it was five of them though.
Was there 5 of them?
Yeah, Blue. I think it was five of them. It
Okay.
might have been four. I don't know. Yeah, Blue, David Ruffin. Uh, who else? Um, Otis. You had, and it was two more people. So it was four of them, I believe, or five. I think it was five of
Uh,
them.
two more bands I used to, well, I mean, actually, I love the Ohio Players, and then I also love Sly and the Family Stone. I actually had cassettes. That's how old I am of them.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
I
Yeah,
also
man.
like the blues a lot too. I love the blues. B.B. King's probably my favorite. I mean, just the way he sang and the way he played Lucille, his guitar. I mean, B.B.
Right.
King was bomb. Stevie Wonder loved him.
Yeah, yeah.
Where you at?
My folks ready to go with you.
Shit, I'm on live right now.
Go where?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, my fault. I ain't mean to blow your shit.
No, I mean I ain't on my phone, but yeah, you good though. Shit.
I called you last night. I was in a heated argument.
Oh yeah, boy, I went to sleep. I had to work in the morning.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
I was going to answer, but I was like, I'll fuck around, be on this phone with this nigga for a minute. I'm going to sleep.
Who you
I ain't
talking
ready.
to?
Yeah, I'm with my folks.
He said, folks,
Yeah.
this is what the fuck was your name again on here?
My name on what?
On YouTube. I forgot what you put on there.
John Blicky.
Oh yeah, it's John Blicky Boy.
Oh, John Blakey. How you doing, John?
I'll
What's
say
up,
what
my
up.
guy? What's going on?
Oh,
Oh man, just chatting it up with Europe, and and now with you. I'm happy.
Where you at again, bro? What state you at again?
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
I don't
That's
know.
my guy.
I don't know about no Sacramento.
Now, I called you
Sacramento.
last night.
No,
Said I was in a heated argument with my folks.
what happened?
This nigga was talking about sports. This nigga's a Ravens fan.
He said he's a Ravens.
He said he's a Ravens fan.
Okay.
You're the Raiders fan.
Yeah.
Everybody in our family, who's their favorite team? That one team that everybody likes about people.
Shit, everybody got their own teams, nigga.
But as a whole, who likes the same one team?
Nigga, I don't know nobody who likes the same one team.
Bro, that one team, you know the team.
No, I don't. Nigga said,
Our
bro.
aunts, our uncles, our cousins, what team do they all like? One team.
Nigga, it ain't the Eagles. I know you. If that's what you
No,
talking
it's not
about,
the
it ain't the
no,
Cowboys either.
Cowboys.
Nigga, most of the first of all, only people that like the Cowboys, nigga, is my dad.
Is most of the niggas in our family.
No, it's not, nigga. Uncle Jerry likes the Eagles.
Listen,
Uncle
my
Jerry,
mom, your Uncle Julian, your dad, uh,
Kia, and that's probably about it. Nigga, don't nobody else.
more niggas.
Nigga, don't nobody else like the Cowboys, nigga, except for.
Alright. So you kind of fucking my joint up right now.
Nigga, I'm gonna keep it 100. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. How am I fucking your shit up?
My main point, I was telling my boy and shit that growing up, all I ever seen was the Cowboys on TV. Whether that be at the Julian house, at your dad's house, being around my mom, basically, niggas in my family like Cowboys. That's what I was telling you. And so he's telling me that I'm a fucking bandwagon because ever since he's known me, all I ever did was talk about the Cowboys, which is true. I never talked about no other team around but the Cowboys. My main point of calling you last night and right now was because he don't believe when I told him who my team is.
Who, the Lions? That nigga liked the Lions since he was in diapers. Like, what the hell?
I'm just saying, it's crazy that you was always chatting up about fucking the Cowboys. You never once mentioned the Lions.
Cause he an idiot. You know who you next to?
Now he's trying to say I mentioned the Lions because they're supposed to be fired.
Nah, that nigga liked the Lions when they had bags on their heads, nigga, when they were trash.
You still like it. That's still weird.
He said you like two teams. That's weird to me.
They like that. So now I can't like another game. Like, to me, it's all subjective. It's all biased. Like to me, like shit.
I mean, I like two college teams. Is that bad?
But college is different. How? Like, I guess some college got like different divisions and like niggas that don't play. Something like how they think sport. Same time, yes. Yes.
I mean,
Like I like Penn State, but there's other. I like. I also like the Hurricanes.
I like the nigga. You don't like no Hurricanes, nigga. When you start liking the
Yeah.
I started liking the Hurricanes. I
this
started liking the
nigga, bro.
Hurricanes.
I'm the only one in the family that ever liked the Miami Hurricanes, nigga. What
I
you
never
talking
knew you
about?
liked the Hurricanes.
You're bugging. You're
I never
bugging.
knew you liked the Hurricanes. I like the
But
Hurricanes.
I like,
Never did.
but I like Alabama too because I live in Alabama.
Okay, was cool. Yeah, I was another speak up.
I like Notre Dame and Army as my two
Next
college
thing he
teams.
like Notre Dame and Army. Well, you know you was in the Army, so
Oh, shit. Yo, he just hooked the shit out the window.
he hooked the window. What's wrong with y'all? Let me get off here, man. Y'all niggas jump in the chat, bro. I got people on.
All right, do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
All right. See what happens? Fucking family call take up most of your time because they want to talk about stupid shit.
Now, is he your blood brother,
Hey,
or is that somebody you call brother?
huh?
Is that your blood brother, or is that somebody you call brother?
No, that's my blood cousin. That's John Blicky's my blood. That's cousin.
Oh, okay.
His dad, my dad, and his mom are brother and sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But what I'm about to say? Oh, Dell, what up? What it do, bro? He said, lumberjack, you're will lay the wood. You damn right. I was fucking stacking wood today. I was mad as hell, bro. That shit felt like it wasn't going to end, but that shit was going by fast though. I ain't gonna cap. You're Dell, what it do, brother? G fan, what it is, what it is, what it
What's up,
is.
nephew?
I like the Las Vegas. I don't even know how to fucking say that shit, goddamn. How you gonna put
Las
some other
Vegas.
shit up there I don't know how to say, goddamn? That's fucked up, G fan. And I can't even pronounce the motherfucker either. I can't even sound that some bitch out. Cool. Oh, this nigga. All right, I got it now. Never mind.
It's coochie givers.
Yo, nigga don't even spell it like that. I ain't gonna cat, nigga. I thought it was two O's, not a U. All right, all right. You learn something new every day. You feel me? You learn something new every day. G
I
Fin,
thought
my
coochie. I thought coochie was Koochie.
K. Where you get a K from, huh? Oh,
Coochie.
see, that's that old school spelling right there. That's that old shit.
Well, I'm old.
You know, hey, chat, how was y'all day today, man? Throw how y'all day was in the chat, man. We should bullshit waiting for more people to come through, you feel me? I got the light by spliff. Spliff! That's what my dad used to do. My pops used to walk around the house saying, "Excuse me, while I roll my spliff, spliff." Yeah, I'm about to roll my spliff, spliff. Yo, that son of a bitch, man. I love that guy. I ain't gonna lie. He get on my nerves, but I love him. He gonna do this. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this might be the weed that knocked me the fuck out tonight.
Tired as you are, I think pretty much any weed's going to knock you out tonight.
Man, tell me about it. Hey, hold on. How the fuck are you gonna say you like the Las Vegas coochie giver? Who giving up the coochie on Las Vegas? Cry everybody. All 53. 53 ladies. That's funny, yo. I crack myself up sometimes, you know. Shout out to my bro G fan.
Hey,
He
speaking
said
of
that's
comedy,
I spell it a little different, so the host says it out loud. That's funny as hell. That's so funny, bruh. Oh my mama, that's funny as shit.
speaking of
Ah!
funny, that audio that you played the other day was pretty fucking funny too. About that guy doesn't like walking behind white women.
The
And
white
that
woman? Oh, that shit had me crying. I'm about to play that shit. Hold on, I'll play it for you again. Yo, that motherfucker said, that motherfucker said, I don't like. It's the way he talks. That's why it's
yeah,
so funny. It's the way he talks. It's so fucking funny. He goes, yeah, I
I,
don't.
I'm gonna
I
just cross the street.
don't like walking
There's more
around
white
with.
women. So I
Yeah.
walk down the middle street, and then that taxi cab driver honks and says,
He said,
"You'd
get
have
the
to." I
fuck
can't.
out of the way, brother.
Yeah.
He said, Vishnu is
He goes,
too many
"Man,
around. He
there's
said,
too
oh,
many.
oh shit, get
Oh,
in. Ah,
get in. It ain't
yo.
safe out there. It ain't safe out there with all these white women and cops, man."
Oh man. He said, you got to be careful, Denzel. He said,
Denzel, yeah, he called him Denzel.
yeah, excuse me, yeah, that's not my name. He said, show us Vishnu. He said, touche, motherfucker. He said, touche, nigga. Touche. Yo, that is the funniest. Yo, that motherfucker is really funny though. Yo, I watched a couple more of his shits. Oh, I was crying, dog. Like I could watch the whole John of his shits for real, for real. Hold on, let me roll this blunt though. I'll finish. I will put it on. Chat, y'all want me to put that shit on, yo? That shit funny as hell. Hey, I sent that shit to Bueno, bro. Bueno was crying,
Oh,
dog.
bright, yeah, Bueno, yeah, yeah.
When I sent that John to him, he's like, bro, no way.
Laughing his ass off. I think he's
On
having
me,
some
yo. I
fit.
was like, bro, this motherfucker funny. Ciao, Bueno. I think I sent it to G Fam. I'm not sure. G Fam, did I send it to you? If not, I'm gonna send it to you. But I'm gonna play it on here anyway, so. That nigga said Vishnu. He called him Vishnu. That's what got me. That's what had me the whole out of the whole joke, bro. That's what got me was the Vishnu shit. That shit had me crying, dog.
What's Bishu?
That's what his name was. That's what he called that nigga, Vishnu.
Oh, okay.
He was
Bishu.
He said, "My name is not Vishnu,"
Okay.
because he called him Denzel, and he was like, yeah,
Denzel, yeah.
yeah, that's not my name." He said, "I was laughing my ass off all the posts you said, bro. I swear that shit had me. This shit be had me crying, bro. I ain't even gonna lie." Rob in the building said, "Sacktown Mike, salute. G fam,
Hey,
salute."
salute back at you.
That was Rob. If you ain't know,
Oh, Robert Pena?
yeah.
Robert Pena, salute right back at you, brother. We were chatting it up a little bit on a previous show. And just in the chat.
Man, that's big bro right there, Rob. Man, that's big
Oh,
bro.
I know, man. He's the man.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I seen his Instagram page. That motherfucker is huge. Bodyguard all through the weekend. Goddamn. I'll be walking behind Rob. I ain't gonna lie. That motherfucker is huge. Was always much love, my brother.
My brother. Get out of the street, brother.
He said, Vishnu, is too many white women all around. He said, oh shit, you did. Oh
Get
my
in.
God,
Get
I was
in.
crying, dog. He said, holy shit, you did. Hold on, I gotta play that shit.
What
Oh
was the
my
guy's name again, too? The comedian?
He didn't say his whole name.
Oh,
I mean, he didn't say what his real name was. He just said he just called that nigga Vishnu.
I'm gonna have this bull gone before you roll that DB.
It's already lit. Huh? What you mean? Hold on. I'm looking for y'all right now. Hold on.
A lot of the times in college, you say, "Can you get?" When I was younger, I wanted to be an astronaut.
Oh, this is a new one. Hold on, I'm gonna play that other one, but listen to this.
We don't have to travel that far. I smoke sometimes.
Hold on.
Yeah. When I was younger, I wanted to be an astronaut. Yeah.
He's a
Then my
yeah.
cousin gave me something to smoke, and I was like, we don't have to travel that far. I smoke sometimes, a lot, every day.
Actually, I smoke sometimes.
I smoke and I watch nature shows. One of my childhood friends was at my place recently, and we smoking. And he looks at me and he's like, "Hey, yo, how come every time I come to your crib, we be watching nature shows?" I'm like, "Yo, my man, these nature shows, they informative."
He said they informative.
That's what's up. What that mean? Keep watching.
He said keep watching.
You start watching this piece on National Geographic talking about the plight of the bees. Narrator goes on to say that if all the bees on the planet died, that the birds would be next, and then us. And my boy is like, "We gotta save the bees."
I can't understand him very well. I can't understand him very well.
That nigga said he had a joint on it. They were watching it. They were watching something on the bees on National Geographic, and he said on the piece it said something about if all the bees would go. He said then the humans. He said then the birds. He said then the humans. That nigga took a hit of the blunt. He said, "Hey, we gotta save the bees." I was crying. This nigga stupid. Bro, his name is Greer Barnes.
Oh,
Barnes, yo. That motherfucker is so funny. Ah, shit. Hold
Angelo,
What's
how you
up,
doing,
guys?
man? You had an exciting week in the boxing you got to watch.
It's like I always try to tell everybody. Salute to G Fam who joined us super late last night on the Captain Jack show. That was really fun having you there, G Fam. And you can tell like there are people who really want to talk a lot of boxing because we ended up talking 2 hours straight, late into the wee hours. So salute to Raider Paul, Ardell, Pena. So yeah, no, the boxing weekend was crazy. Friday was free on Netflix. Saturday was the event on the Zone,
on.
and
Definitely was. It was great.
yeah, and this is what I try to tell everybody too. Like by Sunday night, all of those fights that I had watched on Saturday Live, they were already free on YouTube. So I just started sending it to everybody. I mean, I sent it to Blue; she already got to see it. I sent them to you too, Sacktown, but I don't know, man. Yeah, it just. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
again,
Angelo little.
I just saw, I watched so many of
Say it
their
again, bro. We couldn't
podcasts.
hear you.
am I
I
cutting
heard
out?
he was asking me if I had seen them, the fights. No, I have not seen them yet. I'm sorry, man.
No,
I
don't worry
just
about it. But like,
I
so
just
the way I try to explain to everyone if you're gonna get into this world of really wanting to watch boxing, you have to treat it like a Raider game. You have to like clear out 4 hours of your time, 5 hours of your time, sit down and
Yeah,
watch it all the way through. And that's why, like with
that,
Captain Jack, for example, he's not like he's more like on the casual side. So I'll just send him highlights. But the highlights doesn't really tell you the story, and it doesn't really tell
no,
you like
you gotta watch the
where the
fight.
direction of each person's going to go.
right, right. It's
No,
like watching a whole football game or just watching the highlights. Same thing.
yeah, highlights don't cut it for me. You miss so much shit in the highlights. I mean, if you watching highlights, but I did watch that Katiev. I rewatched that Katiev and Morale fight, bro. David Morale was getting his ass whooped, bro. How the fuck did
Hmm.
he come out with that win?
That's why I at one point I thought Shakur was going to get robbed, because I was like,
That's what I
they
was
robbed
hoping.
two
I was
dudes
hoping
that
that
were
one
boxers.
because I was thinking the same thing, and I called it. I don't know if you've seen it, but I said,
I
yo,
saw it.
if what's the name don't start throwing his hands, he gonna lose this fucking fight. Well, he must have heard what the fuck I said, goddamn, because as soon as I said that, he knocked Berlinga down, bro. As soon as I said it, bro. I don't even know. Unc, was you there when I was watching it? When we was watching it?
Yes. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
you was.
there.
You was because I had it on. I was watching it and I had it on. I had it on, but I didn't have it on. If you know what I mean.
Right, you
You know
had
what I'm
the
saying?
audio on.
So I'm watching and I'm giving play by play, and Unc sitting there too, bro. I lied to you not. Unc did not say it. I said, bro, if he don't start throwing his hands, he's gonna lose this fight. Berlinga gonna catch him with one if he don't throw it. If he don't start throwing his hands. As soon as I said that, he knocks Berlinga down.
Right. One of three.
And then
Yeah,
Doctor
no,
Listen,
it
I'm like,
was it was funny, Angelo, because he's watching the fight. I'm like going, "Ooh, something just happened," because I wasn't watching it. I was just on the Yerb show, so I was just listening to his commentary.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I had
and
to
It was good.
explain to him who was winning and stuff and what was going on. Plus, I was going off the notes you was sending me on, through the text. So I'm like,
right,
dang, bro. I'm like, shit. But
right.
I was with you. I was hoping they wouldn't rob Shakur either. Because
Yeah, and I'm glad they didn't. And in fact,
at
like
first he wasn't throwing that much.
I scored it exactly the
It,
same
it
way
just
the
felt
other
like
two judges
the pace
did.
was. Mm,
I like too how I
okay.
mean with Jim Lampley announcing it, I could hear him every once in a while. Oh, he's going to the body shot, body shot. Oh, vicious body attack. I'm going. Oh, he's going to win the fight, man. He's giving him a vicious body attack. He's
Yeah, even that Puyo fight, I was disappointed in.
Yep.
uh, what wasn't
Yep.
it an uppercut and a hook that took him down the first time?
Are you talking about the Edgar Berlanga and
Yeah, Berlanga and
You talking about that?
Secure fight.
Um,
he-
no, that didn't put him down. That started
No, that's
the
what I'm
the
saying.
fucking knock. Yeah,
But
that
but
started the knockdown.
but
Uppercut and
yeah,
right hook he hit him with. I'm like, oh yeah, he
yeah.
finna fall.
That
Then
dazed him. Yeah.
yeah, that what did it. That's what led to the knockdown. That uppercut and right hook. I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
that shit was mean. And then I said, yo, he's starting to throw his hands. He gonna put him. And the
Yeah.
next thing you know, he
Yeah,
put
he
him.
was smart though.
But
He
it's tough.
went to the body. He went to the body. Body's a bigger target, and it takes him out of your
Well, yeah,
fighter.
because
You ain't hurting your hand on the stomach.
well, he went to the body mostly because he uh he had his upper guard up. So he like
Right,
this
right.
because he
So
don't
you go to the
get hit.
body and bring the guard down.
Whoop, whoop. Loosen that shit up a little bit. Ping, ping, and then you just ripping him. But Hamza Shiraz is he's him, yo. That's Timothy Turner right there, boy.
Yeah, no, like I said, man, this is like to me because I watch it's there's a whole boxing community where they treat watching boxing like they're watching NFL football and it's weekly.
Right,
So I've been telling everyone about Hamza Shiraz from 3 years ago.
right,
I was saying if you guys want to see who the next Tommy Hearns is, watch this guy.
right.
Tommy
And what
Hearns.
and yeah, no, and
Yeah.
what did he prove? Does he not look
Yeah.
like another
Yeah.
Tommy Hearns?
No, he does. He does.
Thomas Hearns was one of my favorite fighters when I watched
Well,
boxing.
Hamza Shiraz will be your favorite if you watch him. That motherfucker dangerous. He's long, he's tall, he's lanky, just like Tommy Hearns was, and he fucking hits hard, bro. He hits so hard, it's crazy. It was crazy, yo. Defense to
Yeah,
Angelo
and that
salute.
was his American debut. But and like what I was saying before was, unfortunately, the United States media market has been the lower market class when it comes to boxing for the last few years now. So everybody knew who Hamza Shiraz was, but if you're if you're on the USA side, you're kind of like, oh, I could take this guy, and I think that's what Berlanga was thinking. Berlanga was thinking, oh, I could totally whoop on this guy. He's not as good. He's fighting all these UK people. But the truth of the matter is, man, wake up.
Shit,
The USA count, the
I ain't gonna
USA,
lie. I think some
yeah,
of
the USA matches, the USA matches for boxing are not as good as the ones they're setting up outside of the US. So those guys are
yeah.
really good. That's why we don't have a heavyweight. The United
But see,
States
that's the
does not
thing.
have heavyweight because
Nope.
our heavyweights get knocked out.
Yeah, you right about that. Rosa Parker knocked out fucking Deontay Wilder. I think he's the only fucking heavyweight we have, right? That's from USA, right?
So here's your USA heavyweights. It was Deontay Wilder who got knocked out by Zhilei
Yeah.
Zhang, the Chinese guy, last June, right? And the Chinese guy's already like 40, and he knocked out Wilder. And then the only American hope we had was Jared Anderson, right? Because Jarrell Miller
Yes.
got knocked out by Daniel Dubois last year. So the
Yep.
only one left was Jared Anderson, and Jared Anderson's 24 years old. He was
Guys asked
undefeated. He's
about
the next
Holy.
great, he's the next great American champion. So they put his ass in LA on the undercard of Crawford, and Eminem did a concert and all of that, and he got knocked out worse than
Yep.
all of them.
Well,
So
Bacoli
all it's
beat
really
his ass, boy. So bad.
yeah, Bacoli destroyed him. So all it's really showing you, like I keep saying, is this is just facts, man. This is not an insult. USA, in terms of boxing, is extremely behind all the other countries. Now, where we're really good is 135 pounds. We have a lot of American fighters at 135 pounds that are badass. The
What's
problem,
135? What's
lightweight.
135? Is that super lightweight or lightweight?
No, that's lightweight. Same weight class
Lightweight.
that Roberto Duran started. Same weight class that Floyd Mayweather dominated in. Same weight class that Randy did well in. So 135 is lightweight. So
140
when
is
140
I'm
is
sorry.
super light. That's
Right.
called super lightweight or junior welterweight is 140.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but what used to be the glamour division, that's funny, Kenneth. What used to be the glamour division
What do you
of
say?
147 for the U.S., unfortunately, it's not. The glamour division is the 135 pound division because you got Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Showfield's in there, Raymond Murataya. I mean, these are all the American names I'm giving you. Like there's a bunch of killers in the top 15 that are all USA.
What did he
But
say?
Right.
But outside of that,
And he
unfortunately,
said
Sack
seven
Town,
times knockout with his
yeah.
cane. Sound like you a badass with your cane, huh?
Dude,
You're not
I'm a
to be fucks
samurai
with your.
I'm a samurai with my cane, man.
But yeah, but
I can dig it.
outside of the 135 division, it's really kind of hard to like know. I mean, we have some really good outlier fighters like Jaron Bootsinas, who was the Ring Magazine Unified 147 champion. He just moved up to 154, so he'll probably be a killer there
Yeah,
too. And then we got Virgil Ortiz at 154, so that's American. We have Xander Zayas, who's Puerto
yeah,
Rican American. He's at 154. We got Sebastian Findora. He's Mexican American. He's at 154. He's fighting on Saturday. You know, so there's some people, but it's not like at 135 we got a lot of Americans in there.
he's fighting.
A lot of people. It's the rematch
What's the
with Tim
bull
Zoo.
name?
Tim Zoo.
Tim Zoo. Yep. I looked up on Tim Zoo, bro, after because I watched that documentary that the Off the Gloves John with Tim
Okay.
Zoo and Dora. Bro,
Okay.
that motherfucking Tim Zoo is nice, bro. He's
Mhm.
dumb nice, bro. I don't know how he fucking lost. Cause
Yep.
I don't know. He probably like the only motherfucker I seen take it to Fundora. I ain't seen nobody take it to his ass shit.
So
Except
the
for
thing
what's the
with
name, because he got Fundora.
yeah, Brian Mendoza knocked out Fundura. Erickson Lubin gave Fundura a really good fight. Other than that, Fundura has been able to dominate with his height because he's 6'4", he's 154
Yeah,
pounds, he's got some long arms.
yeah,
But Tim Zoo, before they fought, was the undefeated. Like he was supposed to be the next superstar, right? This was just a year ago.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then what happened is that
yeah.
cut, that elbow happened on his head. He was bleeding all over his
Mm-hmm.
face. It's one of the bloodiest fights you'll ever see. This was in 2024, Sebastian Fundura versus Tim Zoo. And because the corner, like I would have told the referee, like, or I would have gotten the doctor if I was Tim Zoo's coach, I'd have said, hey man, that cut looks pretty deep. Honestly, do you really think he can continue? I would have had him stop it
Right,
at the fourth round, because at the fourth round I had it tied 2-2. So worst case scenarios, it would have been a draw, or it would have just called it a no contest because of a headbutt, and then Tim Zoo would still
right,
be the champion. Instead, they want it to be, that Australian tough style. So they said, no, we're going to keep going. So guess what happens, bro? They keep going, and then he loses a decision. I still thought Tim Zoo won, but, boxing is visual, man. And if you're a
Yeah.
judge and you're seeing one dude with blood all over his face and it looks like Carrie from the movie, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's what he looked like the whole time. Then, the judge just scored it for Sebastian
facts.
Fundura. So
So
then
was
what
it?
ends up, yeah. So then what ends up
So
happening here is Tim Zoo, instead of trying to recreate him and be like, hey, let's put him up against a guy who, just to tune him up or whatever. Dude, his very next fight is the IBF champion, Bakram Murtalazayev. And let me tell you something right now. You want to talk about the boogeyman at 154 pounds? Is that guy. Bakram Murtalazayev is a killer, bro. And if you can watch it on YouTube right now. Go watch Tim Zoo versus Murtalazayev last October. He, you think Berlanga got his ass whooped. Bro,
uh,
the way Murtalazayev destroyed Tim Zoo was worse than how Berlanga got his ass whooped. It was worse. It was
I
terrible.
think I've seen that because I think they showed that fight on that document on that the Off the Gloves John. And then they showed
Okay.
that fight on there. You gotta be bad,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh,
You
dude,
gotta
it
be
was
bad.
terrible.
I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
it
and
though. They just show like little clips, like towards the end and shit of the fight. They don't show like the whole fight.
right. No, but you can watch it for free. So you could either find it on YouTube, it's completely for free. Murtalazayev versus Tim Zoo. And if you can't, and it's also on Amazon Prime for free. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it there for free. But it only lasted 2 rounds. I think it was 3 rounds, 2 or 3 rounds, but I know he beat the shit out of him. So like I was saying, like, you know how Hamza beat the shit out of Edgar Berlanga? The way
Yeah,
Bakram Murtalazayev destroyed him, dude, it was worse. Bakram like destroyed him. Like, I mean, you thought everybody was thinking, I don't know, man, could this be his career? Could it be over now? like that's how bad Tim Tszyu got beat. So then Tim Tszyu was able to make a comeback, bro, and he came back to fight in Australia, and then he scored that knockout. And then Tim Tszyu was supposed to fight Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman made a comeback in Australia. And instead, what ended up happening is, he wanted to fight Fundora again. So I just sent it to you.
damn, I see
So
it right
you,
here. I just pulled it up.
yeah, you can see the full fight right there. That's the PBC version. But yeah, that dude Bakram, that guy's the truth. That guy is the guy
He
that if
looked
Boots
like
Enos
he
that
looked like
dude,
he looked like better BF. He. Oh my gosh, what a left hook he hit him with,
he's scary,
bro.
bro.
Oh, that shit was fast.
I'm sure G-Fam knows all about Bakram Mortalazayev at 154. They were trying to make Virgil Ortiz against him, and from what I'm understanding, Virgil Ortiz turned it down.
Yo, them niggas
So
threw
you
the
already
towel
know
in. Crazy.
if Virgil Ortiz is turning down a fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but yeah, man. No,
Yo,
Bakram is the scary man.
Yo, he ain't no joke. They threw the towel in that nigga. He like better BF's cousin. Oh, he look like better BF, bro. But he's fast. His hands is fast too. Like
Yeah,
he hit
yeah,
that hook so fast, and it put him too. Like that's crazy work.
yeah. Like that guy, Bakram Mortalazayev, bro, he would destroy Fundora.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? like Fundora got knocked out by Brian Mendoza, but Mortalazayev hits way harder than Brian Mendoza.
Yeah,
So
hard. He might be able to run that 154.
right. No, but that's what I'm saying is that's why Boots went up to 154. So whenever people like try to tell me, oh, Boots isn't that good, like Professional Lee was saying that the other day, which I don't mind. I don't mind it if you disagree with me, that's fine. But I'm telling you, man, you got a 28-year-old, or yeah, I think he just turned 28. You have a 28-year-old killer from Philly in Jerome Bootsinas. I don't necessarily see a lot of people getting in the line to want to fight him at 154. So he's gonna get one of them belts, right? And if I think right now at 154 it's Ioannis Tejas has a belt because Crawford left WBA. So it's Ioannis Tejas has a belt. Fundora has the WBC. Xander Zayas is about to fight Garcia at the end of this month, July 26th, for the WBO. And then the only other person that has a belt is the IBF, Bakram Mortalazayev. Now, Virgil Ortiz, even though a lot of people do like him, he's not a world champion. He's an interim world champion. He has the WBC interim. So he's technically supposed to be able to fight the winner of this Saturday's Fundora versus Tszyu, supposedly. But who knows, man? But that's what I'm saying is Boots is the only one that's willing to take on anybody. So don't be surprised if you see Boots fight Mortalazayev just so he can get a belt. and if Boots beats Mortalazayev,
that's crazy you said that because I was just about to ask you that. Like, you think he'll fight? You think he'll fight Boots? Because I think that'd be a good fight. Ooh,
no,
I think
it
that'd
would be
be a good fight right there.
I think it's going to have to be in Riyadh because, again, there's not too many USA media people that know about Mortalazayev, but he's the scariest fighter at the 154-pound division. And in all honesty, bro, like all these other, like Xander Zayas, if he wins July 26th and he just got his WBO 154, he's not going to fight Boots, bro. He's going to stay away from Boots, right? He's going to be like Dora, man. He's not going to be going. He's not going to be trying to fight Boots. And then what is it? Then you got Yoenis Tejas. Yoenis Tejas is a young Cuban kid. I think he's only 25. Al Heyman and PBC is not going to let him fight Boots Enos, bro. So that means Boots isn't going to get a shot at WBA. The only real other people that are not world champions are like Sergey Bohacek's willing to fight Boots, but Boots can fight him.
Right.
Well, Virgil Ortiz keeps saying no. So the Virgil Ortiz camp saying Boots says no, but Boots didn't say no. Boots said, "Hey, let's fight now." Ortiz said, "Oh, we're not ready. We can do it on this other time." And then Boots is like, "All right, fine, then let's do it on that other time." And they're like, "Oh, we're not sure." So like I said, man, it might end up being one of these things where Boots is like, "Look, I could totally beat Bakram Mortalazayev, and it'll give me the IBF." So if the IBF is willing to jump me, because I was the IBF 147 champ, so if they're willing to jump me up to be the number one contender, I'll fight him right now. And bro, I don't care if professionally he tries to tell me that Boots Enos is not the killer that he is at 54. If he beats Bakram, bro, that's it. It's over. It's like game over, man. All of you guys are scared of Boots, and nobody wants none of them. So
You think Fundora
I've been saying. Oh, go ahead.
You think Fundora fight him at 154?
Hell no, dude. Hell no. Like all of these cats are young, man. I'm never gonna say it's the fighter's fault because it's they have advisors. I think like straight up, if one fighter looked at another fighter and was like, "Hey man, let's fight," they're going to say, I mean, you're not a real fighter if you don't say yes, because that's just part of your ego. You gotta say yes if somebody walks up to you, Yerp, at the store and goes, "You want to fight, bro?" You're not gonna be like, "Oh, let me ask my wife first. Let me check and make sure." I mean, just the dog in you is gonna go, "Let's do it right now." Right now, because it's a business, the money's got to make sense. So that's what I'm saying is Xander Zayas, even if he wins the WBO, he ain't fighting Boots, bro. And if he did, I think Boots would destroy him. Then you got Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz isn't even a champion right now. And honestly, like I like Virgil Ortiz a lot, but I don't think he's as good as Boots is. And then you got like I said, Yoenis Tejas. Have you ever seen that kid fight, dude? He's young. Like, I'm not saying he sucks, but he's definitely not in the level of those other guys, right? So Boots would destroy Yoenis Tejas, and Al Heyman's not about to get Yoenis Tejas his ass kicked at 25 years old by Boots. So the only person left is Bakram. And Bakram Mortalazayev, he's trying to fight everybody, bro. But all these motherfuckers keep like yanking his chain and shit and saying, "Oh, we're gonna fight you," and then they don't, and all that crap keeps happening. So like I said, man, it's all gonna be about what Turkey wants, and from what I understand, Turkey kind of wants to have Boots Enos
I'm actually live
in September.
Hey, Angelo.
Yeah, tell him to hit me.
While he's on the phone,
All right.
I wanted to ask you real quick, what fight did you just send me on my phone?
That's the one that Europe was just watching. So Tim Tszyu,
which one?
The one I just sent you right now is the same exact one that Europe is watching. That's Tim Tszyu versus Bakram Mortalazayev. So the guy I've been talking about for the last 20 minutes, the IBF champion, that's the guy that you're going to see destroy Tim Tszyu.
I'm going to make you a promise. I'm going to watch that one. I'm going to watch that one.
That's absolutely right. So GFAM, here's what's happening, right? They wanted to put Bakram, because Bakram's saying yes to everything. Hey, send me a contract. Then he just signs it right away because he doesn't even really care about the money. He knows he could beat all of these guys, right? So there was supposed to be somebody else before Kelly. There was supposed to be, like, I think Erickson Lubin or somebody was supposed to fight him instead of Josh Kelly. Then what ended up happening is Josh Kelly was like, we're not sure. I don't know. So Josh Kelly's doing the little wiggle. So that's why I'm saying is I could totally see Turkey going, how much will it take, Boots, for you to fight him? And then Boots might be like, I'll take it, you know. So yeah,
That's great when somebody can just walk up to you and be like, "Yo, how much will it take to just do this?" Like, shit, nigga, I need about 60 million, and we in there. Like, I tell you right now, if somebody offered me 60, 70 million. But yeah, um,
my bad, guys. What was the question?
I think Sack had a question. Go ahead, Sack.
Oh,
No,
go
I
ahead,
asked
Zach.
him. He already asked me, answered me.
Oh,
I
Okay.
asked him which fight. I was just asking him which fight he just sent me, and he told me.
yeah. No, it's all the other fights that I sent you from yesterday that those are all the ones that happened on Saturday that you need to catch up on. Um, Sacktown.
I
So
got a lot of fights I need to catch up on, man. I'm gonna start getting into it better, so because you're starting to do more boxing stuff, and you're on here more, so I need to start getting caught up with boxing.
yeah, well, I
Mhm.
mean that's also like I sent to Europe. I did a whole list. So our show, the knockout canvas last Wednesday, I did the top 15 135-pound fighters. That way you'll just know these are the guys to pay attention to. It's like 15 minutes of me just breaking it down. Here's who you should
Okay,
be looking at. Here's who's good. Here's who's not. You know, so that way people just get kind of caught up with it all. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, it's boxing is better than it's ever been. It's definitely for someone like Europe. He's living in a golden era of boxing right now. He is
hmm.
100% living in a golden era of boxing. So
I just I just saw Nadman in the chat.
oh, salute. All right, now man, Pena's back. Cool. Kenna's here. G Fam's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, I'm kidding too. Me and Jack kind of know each other personally, so we throw shit
But
back at each other.
I ain't lying. This is getting good. Brohan, what it do? He said, "Sup, y'all? We chilling, bro." I already sent. You got the link already, so you can pop on. I
Oh,
already said what's good.
Hell
What's
Raiders
going
in
on?
here.
Oh, Hell
What's up,
Raider.
my buddy? That's my buddy. Known that dude for over 20 years.
Already salute, Rob.
And Hellraiser never used to watch sport podcasts, but he got hooked on Raider Shield Family and Europe real quick, and he's almost always there.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to bro. He said one sec got pissed, but but I don't know. Last weekend's car was dope, man.
I keep telling you,
I
Europe.
mean, it would have
It's
been
like that.
even more better.
Like every weekend, bro. It's like that every weekend. There is not a weekend where it sucks. Every weekend there are great fights. If you have the zone, or you guys want to follow me on Instagram at Reyes Boxing, and I'll send it to you. But it's the reason why me and Turf are doing the Wednesday night shows. It's because there is something happening every single weekend when it comes to either boxing or UFC. But boxing has so much money being funded to it right now that it's like
Right.
super fight after super fight after super fight. Just like, for example, just this Saturday alone, right? Sackdown probably won't even know this. There are 3 locations that all have major boxing fights, right? One location is at Wembley Stadium. The number one pound for pound fighter in the world, Alexander Usyk, is fighting an undisputed championship fight against the IBF champion, Daniel Dubois. And the undercards for that is wow.
Yeah.
It's great. All right. Then in Frisco,
Mm-hmm.
Texas, at the Ford Center, we got Yerp's guy, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. He's fighting a unification fight against Fumalele Kafu. That's a WBC, WBA Ring Magazine unification, 115 pounds right there, right? That's the main event. But here's what's crazy. That's free on the zone. That starts at 4 p.m. right on Saturday night. And Bam Rodriguez is currently the number 7 ranked pound for pound fighter in the world. So you have the pound for pound number 1 fighting. You have the pound for pound number 7 fighting, right? Then
Mm.
the other main event, which is happening here in Las Vegas, is Manny Pacquiao is fighting Mario Barrios for the WBC, right? All
Right.
3 of those fights, or all 3 of those main cards, are all happening this Saturday. And then the crazy thing is, then UFC
Yeah.
318 is happening in New Orleans too. Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? And this is what it's like every weekend.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
that's what I
crazy.
tell everybody is while you're bored with waiting for Raider news for the last month, going into 6 more weeks, you should be paying attention to the fight game. You should
I
you should be
know, I know.
you should be
Okay,
paying
mom.
you no, I'm just saying you can only talk about, oh, who do you think our O line's gonna be? We don't know, man. Hopefully Cole Miller gets signed. I don't know. And they're not even like practicing
Right.
yet. So I don't know. And I don't know what the roster is gonna be like. But you're missing Edgar Berlanga getting his ass whooped by Hamza Shiraz. You're missing Shakur Stevenson looking like Floyd Mayweather against William
Uh-huh.
Sabeda. You know, you're missing all of these amazing fights, man. every week, every week. So, but yeah,
I
you're
know.
like, and I didn't even talk about
I
it.
promised to watch that last one you sent me. I promise. I'm making you a promise on air.
That's 5 fights, Sacktown. That's 5 whole fights from Saturday night that I sent you.
That last one?
No, the last one is from last year, October.
Yeah,
So
that's the yeah.
yeah, no, that's just because that guy is fighting this Saturday. I was explaining it to Europe. But yeah, no, man.
Yeah, I
And
do
I,
want to watch that. I do want to watch that Berlinga and Shakur fight, you know, too. So you sent me that one
yeah,
too. I know.
if you love Tommy Hearns, then
I
you
love Tommy
definitely,
Hearns.
yeah. Robert Pena is straight trolling, man. You already know that boxing is Turkey a la shake, man. Boxing is all about how much money Saudi's willing to give you, and that's how it works. Jake Paul doesn't have no. Jake Paul was bowing the knee. Actually, he went and met with Turkey a la shake, so because he's
Yeah.
kind of asked
Yeah.
to see if he can fight Anthony Joshua. So nah, bro. Even even Jake Paul's bowing down now. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. You know. So
Nah, facts. They see your Instagram, bro. But nah, I'm loving it, bro. That shit's. I had fun this weekend, bro. I ain't gonna lie, watching that shit.
yeah. Well, like I said too, guys, like you don't have to pay to pay per view, but if you want to
Facts.
watch it live, you can also go to, like, depending on where you live. Like here, you can go to Dave and Buster's and watch the pay per views for free. All the UFC pay per views are free if you go to the casino. Like, it's just one of these things. Like, I'm sure there's going to be a bar somewhere in Sacramento that's just going to show these fights anyways. Like,
Well, the thing is, I have no excuse. I have a super box. I can get pay-per-views. I can get anything I want for
right,
free.
right.
So I have no excuse.
Yeah, you have no
I
excuse, Sack Down, man. You should just be
I
watching it.
know. I know. but my wife has the command of the TV in the living room. That's where my super box is at. You know. Oh shit, he showed up. What's up,
Cash
Bob?
said you thought I
Here,
wasn't.
operator.
Yeah.
What's going on? How you doing? Just trying to
Hey,
get the stream hooked up here.
hey,
Cool, cool.
saw your boat day clip there. That was pretty cool. That
Yeah,
boat can move. That boat can move, man. It doesn't bounce.
flies.
It
It
it's
flies,
just like stays flat.
and it's a pontoon, bro.
I know it's a pontoon boat.
Yeah, my wife's like, whoa,
That's
whoa,
crazy.
whoa.
Hey, G fam, if you don't have the fight shit, I could send them to you
I,
too. Just let me know. I don't know if G fam is still here or if he parked, but yeah, no, like I said, man, for people who even complain about it, I mean, the pay per view for me wasn't even that much. It was like $47 or something. So I wanted to see it live. So I got it, but by Sunday night, I had all the links for free already. So that's what I mean about all the complainers, man. It's like you just gotta. There's certain people that just don't know the game. Boxing is free, y'all. Boxing is free, and you're seeing the
right.
best fights that you've ever seen since maybe the '80s. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, and you
I
send
watched
these to
that joint
me.
on Stream East.
You send those to me on IG, and I check them out when I get an opportunity to. Man, I'm
Right.
just like Shazir. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I
No.
mean?
I've been talking about Hamza Shiraz for 3 years to all the people that ask me. I've been saying Hamza Shiraz is Tommy Hearns, but he's in the UK, so everybody thinks he's not fighting good people. But
Damn
the
right.
truth is, the people in the outside of the
One
US
line.
are better than
He
the
got
people inside the
wrecked,
US.
bro. He got wrecked. It was not even freaking close.
Where's flag?
Yeah.
I was like, damn. I was like, I would have never. I don't bet on fights. I'm not a betting person against games. Shit. But I'll tell you what, I would have bet on that one that he wins
Yeah,
that.
that would have been a good bet. I mean, he was minus 175, so
Oh,
Berlanga was the underdog. But that's my whole point is that even the odds makers from around the world knew,
I
yeah,
know.
Shiraz
They
would win
know
this
what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and like I said, man,
Thanks, Lee.
like think about it this way: Edgar Berlanga fought Canelo Alvarez last September. Canelo Alvarez knocked him down once, and then Edgar Berlanga was able to take Canelo the distance.
Right.
So if Canelo is pound for pound number 8, and he's supposed to be the best fighter at 168 pounds, what does that tell you about Hamza Shiraz, who's only 26 years old?
Right.
up and coming.
So now they're talking about making Hamza Shiraz versus Canelo, but that's if Canelo beats Crawford. You know, like, and I mean, I think Canelo will beat Crawford. I'm just saying, if he beats Crawford, then the what the deal is per Canelo's contract right now is then he's supposed to fight in February in Riyadh because February is one of their like main months for Riyadh season. So for $80 million, you really think that Turkey Al Sheikh's not going to sit there and go, well, I'm giving you 80 million, so you got to fight Hamza Shiraz. You know
Right.
what I mean?
But
So,
I will tell you what. You know I like Canelo, right? You know I like.
what's that?
You know
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
like-
Canelo's great.
But dude, I don't think he's gonna beat Crawford.
Wow, that's a bold statement.
Terrence
So
Crawford.
Marcus, thanks, bro.
We talk
Marcus,
about Terrence. Are we talking about Terrence Crawford here?
yeah, Navman, that Terrence Crawford. You should put money in it because I think it's plus 230 right now, plus 235.
I something about this fight tells me that I don't know. It's something about Canelo. As much as I like him, something's off a little bit. I think he's heading towards the freaking twilight. I think Crawford's gonna freaking drop it.
Well, I'll tell you this: I would not put money on Canelo getting knocked out because Canelo's never even been knocked down. And that dude is a monster when it comes to his lower body conditioning, because he's been doing equestrian since he was 8 years old. So if you know it,
just
go ahead.
something in me just kind of goes, I don't fucking like this fight.
Yeah. No, that's why the betting went the way it went, because before the fight was even made, and odds makers in Vegas put out odds, it was like plus 700 that Terrence Crawford was going to lose, because no one believed it. And then Cinco de Mayo happened, and William Skull was running around, and it basically made Canelo look old. And just like G-Fam is saying, right, G-Fam, if you're Canelo and you're like, I'm getting paid $80 million, I'm not about to get like cut into head because this idiot doesn't want to fight, that's fine. I got September with this Crawford kid. So now my argument would be, Navman, so Canelo hasn't been damaged. So the last time he had a hard fight maybe was Berlanga in September.
Yeah.
But he hasn't really had any hard fights. He didn't have a hard fight against Munguia last May. He didn't have a hard fight against Berlanga last September. He didn't have a hard fight against William Skull in May of this year. So that means Canelo's body is fresh as heck. And Canelo's 35. Crawford's going to be 38 when they fight. So Crawford, who had a really hard, controversial fight against Madrimov, is going to be 38 years old in September. He's coming up from a smaller division, and he's never proven that he can. He's proven that he's a knockout guy. I'll give him that. But his knockouts were happening at 135, one at 140, and then 147 with Errol Spence and Benavidez and Sean Porter, right? None of those names I just said is Canelo Alvarez, and I just told you Canelo Alvarez has never even been knocked down.
No,
so I
would
not make a bet like that.
I know that, but my point is this. I just have a bad feeling about it. It doesn't have a, like, it's a bad feeling. Because you know me, I'm a Canelo. I'm all about Canelo.
Right.
But it just seems like a trap. Seems like a trap. And it's like I think Marcus Banks said, if it goes the distance, Crawford wins the fight.
All right, and you know what, Marcus, I will give you the theory as to why, if it goes the distance, even if it's close, it won't go to Crawford. And I'll tell you exactly why. Boxing is a finance game. You guys know this. Yeah. So just like when Captain Jack asked me last night on our cool show that had 2 hours of boxing and everybody was joining in. Appreciate you guys who came on last night also and was asking all the different questions. I said, here's the whole thing about why you should put money while Manny Pacquiao, I think, was plus 200 or more. Plus 200 or more is way too much odds to be giving Manny Pacquiao. But at 147 pounds now, man, Boots Enos already left and went to 154. That means currently at 147 right now, the only people that you have is Brian Norman Jr., which you just found out about. So that means he's not a mainstream star yet.
He's my dog.
Devin Haney. Hold on. Devin Haney, who's fighting Brian Norman Jr. So it's possible Norman could lose to Haney, right? So Haney might be the bigger name, but no one likes Haney. So, and then who else do you have? At 147, you have IBF vacant. So that's going to be fought between Lewis Crocker and Paddy Donovan. Neither one of those names you guys know because they're both Irish, right?
I'm going to say.
They are, and I know how good they are because I watch that shit. But I'm just saying. So I'm telling you, like, American mainstream media. So far, Norman's not a name yet. Haney might be a name, but nobody likes him. IBF might be one of the Irish guys, right? And then the only 147 left at this point would be Rolly Romero. He has the WBA. Rolly Romero is a known name, but he's not a star. So now you got a WBC champion in Mario Barrios, who is probably most famous for getting knocked out by Gervonta Davis. That's how you know his name. Like, you don't know him for winning the title. You know him because Gervonta Davis knocked him out. right? You also know him because Keith Thurman beat the hell out of him. That's how you know Mario Barnes' name. Manny Pacquiao, on the other hand, is every bit as famous, if not more famous, than Canelo Alvarez.
No,
So
Manny
think about
Pacquiao
this, man.
he's
If
far
it,
more famous.
yeah,
Far more
so
famous.
just think about this. If it goes to the judge's scorecard and you happen to put, I don't know, $100 on plus 200, and let's say it's a robbery. Oh my God, they robbed this kid. The kid is 30 years old. It's Manny Pacquiao. And now Manny Pacquiao has a belt. Don't you think all of a sudden America starts to go, oh my God, Stephen A. Smith starts to talk about it. Oh my
Oh
goodness,
God.
Manny Pacquiao,
I
right?
hope they just stay out of the fucking boxing game. I can't stand hearing fucking Stephen A. talk about shit he don't know about. He continues to
I
fucking
can't stand Stephen A. Smith talk about anything.
unless it's basketball because that dude knows that shit. But
Well, I
goddamn,
don't
dude,
watch basketball, so I don't know.
yeah, just fucking Stephen A. Smith's a fucking fraud, dude. He's a complete
Yeah,
fucking
he's a douche. He's a douchebag, man. As far as I'm concerned.
fuck him. All right, that's all I got.
Good to see you, Richie. Thanks, bro, for checking it out.
What did
But
you
yeah,
mean?
but no, that's my entire point on if it's plus 20.
Broncos fan in the house. Got a hold for the Broncos fan thing, though. Hold on one sec.
Richie says Stephen A. Smith doesn't even know basketball. Um, but so again, so I bring it back to, I'm sorry, Marcus Bank. I bring it back to, if it goes to decision for Canelo versus Crawford, the bigger name is Canelo. The younger fighter is Canelo. And if Canelo wins, he will continue to fight.
Yep.
If Crawford wins, they're already talking about him retiring. So if you're a judge and it's close, you don't think that it'll be like, we should give it to the guy who's going to keep giving us more money for the next 2 more years? Like, come on, man. This is ridiculous. Like, the bet if you're trying to win is if you really believe Crawford can somehow beat him, like, a lot. Not close, but you really believe that somehow Terrence Crawford can do what he did, can do what Sugar Ray Leonard did to Marvin Hagler, right? If you really believe that, then go ahead. But even at that point, let me just explain this. That is my exact reason for why you shouldn't bet on Crawford. When Sugar Ray Leonard fought Marvin Hagler was the better fighter. You can watch that fight all you want. In my opinion, I still believe Marvin Hagler should have gotten the decision. That's my opinion, right? Here's my point, though. Marvin Hagler, as famous as he was not the darling that Sugar Ray Leonard is.
Right.
When it went to the judge's decision, one judge had it a draw, 2 judges gave it to Sugar Ray Leonard. And what did Marvin Hagler do after that? He said, bye-bye, I'm out of here. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Well, similar to like Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? Where he had a lot of fights. I know me and you dispute each other. A lot of his fights were boring as shit. But Floyd Mayweather Jr. was a fucking great defensive fighter. And you know what I mean? And scored. And he scored and scored, right? He wasn't going to knock a whole lot of people out.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the thing about that is he was also a darling. He was a guy that was freaking going to make money.
Right.
See what I mean? I see your point.
Yeah. Now let me put this out there too, because see Ardell and it's fine, man. If you don't want to watch boxing, that's totally cool, bro. But believe me when I say that I'm making a point about how people are human, and it's not so much that am I going to sit here and try to tell you that boxing was not corrupt back in the day? Yes, of course. Everybody already knows it was run by gangsters and whatnot, right? But at the same time, you're talking about the outlier versus the regular sport. The regular sport, like last week, me and Yerp both agreed that Katayev should have gotten the decision, and so did Puello, right?
Mm-hmm.
They did not. A lot of other people, though, believe that it was a close enough fight that you could have given it that. There was no corruption there. Neither one of those guys are big enough for it to be corrupt, anyways, right? Like, so I'm talking on a vacuum. Why, if I'm putting money on certain
Right.
people, like Manny Pacquiao, should honestly not be plus
Hey,
200 or more.
Angelo, I have to address something right quick.
Yeah,
So
no,
Rick-
I saw Marcus Banks. Yeah. No. And please, Marcus Banks, keep commenting and tell me why
No, this is Richie, the Broncos guy. He says, hold on, the channel's called Raider Shield Family. Why are we talking about boxing? That's a 15-yard penalty. Look,
Well, that's because you're watching
Well,
it on Netflix.
we're actually on the TheYurpJerz
Yeah, we're on
SportsCast.
the
We
YurpJerz
talk about
SportsCast, and
I
it's called
joined.
the YurpJerz SportsCast, where you can talk about anything.
well,
So, sit your Bronco ass down.
and I'm gonna. So what I did was I joined his, and when I did, everybody sees the notification. So therefore, that's what it is. And we can talk about whatever we want to talk about.
And by the way, like James Furpo saying he thought De La Hoya beat Floyd. I can agree with that. It was really close.
But here's the
It was
thing:
super close, right? Like, I don't think there was anything corrupt there, though. Like that's just the way it ended up being. And I don't think that I'm not trying to say there was any corruption in Marvin Hagler versus Sugar Ray Leonard. What I was trying to say is people are human. And if you're a judge and you happen to like Sugar Ray Leonard a little bit more, maybe you ended up giving the last 2 rounds to Sugar Ray Leonard.
as a referee or a judge, you don't want to be the guy that determines that or that derails the freaking way the sport's going.
Right.
right.
Exactly. Yeah.
In any sport.
Right. Yeah, and then like I said, man, Manny's too famous to be a plus 200 or more underdog. He's just, I'm just telling you right now.
Really?
And he doesn't suck. He's not like old or moves slow. And Mario Barrios is not that good. Like I told you, he's most well known for getting knocked out by Davis.
That's an ass
how you
whooping.
Mario Barrios.
That's an ass whooping, I think.
I mean, I don't know what it'll be because we don't know if 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao can still handle a 30-year-old guy who, and again, punches don't tickle. Mario Barrios is a champion for a reason. And I can make all these arguments. Like, sure, man, Mario Barrios has won like 20 some odd fights. He's only lost twice. One was to Thurman. Once was to Tank Davis. Like, and the way boxing works too is it's not like this weird thing where if A beats B, then B should beat C. Because if that theory was true, then Europe, if you look at the Pacquiao Barrios fight, Pacquiao beat Thurman. Thurman beat Barrios. Barrios beat Ugas.
Right.
Ugas beat Pacquiao. So like what the hell
Right.
does that tell you? Like it styles make fights,
Yeah.
man. Styles make fights.
Yeah, it's not a proven fact who's going to win that fight. But
Right.
I'll tell you this, Pacquiao though, he wouldn't have took this fight if he didn't think he could win it at 46.
Exactly.
You've been quiet for a while, man. I know you're into this boxing stuff more than I am, so
So, and let me tell you something
Oh,
else.
I'm listening.
Marcus Banks is putting this comment about Pacquiao. So just like Navman said, there's no way Manny would even be coming back if he didn't think he could win. That's number one. But here's number two. In the last 24 months, since 2023, the landscape of boxing has 100% changed in terms of how much money you can make. And when you get to fight in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the money is 10 times, 20 times more than what you could make in any other country because there's a premium to it, right? There's no like salary cap. And when you have someone like Canelo getting paid $80 million for that horrible fight we watched on May 4th, or you have Tyson Fury getting paid $178 million this weekend, Usyk is getting paid. Usyk, who's fighting Dubois, is getting paid like I think $123 million.
Right.
To step in the fucking ring. Bring it to me, man.
Like
I step
this is the
fucking
thing. The money's too high now. The money is so high now. It's like soccer money now, man. It's like
I will,
Formula One money, like
I will
it's
step in there with any of them dudes. Any of them for that amount of money,
right.
bro.
So think about this. If Manny Pacquiao wins, and I'm just giving you straight up knowledge from when I was in the game and I was there at Wild Card with the Pacquiao team from 07 to 11. So he didn't make this type of money. Number one, I've seen a couple of the contracts and I was like, no, Manny never made this type of money. And even with Floyd, he did not make this type of money. But here's the second part. You guys may not know this, but the Middle East is one of the largest Filipino populations in the world. I know this for a fact because I was also there in Dubai for fights.
I
Right?
know.
And,
I do know that.
and you know this right now, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
do you really honestly think that if Manny Pacquiao has a chance to fight in Riyadh this December for name the opponent, doesn't matter, right? Rolly Romero on a unification, WBC, WBA, great, right? December, Manny Pacquiao fight Conor Benn because Conor Benn is really should get a title shot, great. All of those, Manny Pacquiao is making anywhere from 60 million on up. 60, 80, 100, and I'm just telling you, man, Manny's not trying to lose this fight, guys. When he knows he's got a minimum 60 million staring him in the face, if he beats this guy who got knocked out by Tank, who got beaten the hell out of by Thurman, you really think even though he's 46 years old that he's not going to sit there and go, well, I'm going to give it my all because there's $60 million or more staring me in the face come Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on.
Generation.
Guys.
That's generational wealth. That's what that is.
Hey,
That,
what's the name is supposed to be? They got. I seen that on the off the. They had a couple of them off the glove. TV shows that was on. One with Mario Barrios, and then the other one with I think it was Tim Zoom from Dora. But that John, and I'm watching him and Freddie Roach go at it. With that motherfucker's still fast. His footwork is still good. Shit.
he probably hasn't changed his workout routine from the moment he fucking left boxing.
Right. Yeah. But like I said, man, even I get it, Ardell. Sure, you could take that stance, and maybe you'll be right. But let me just explain this to you. Sugar Ray Leonard came out of retirement from a 2.5 year layoff, and he beat Marvin Hagler, dude, who was at the time better than Canelo. All right,
he was the dog.
Right,
Hagler was the dog.
George Foreman came out of retirement 10 years. And I get it. He built himself back up, fighting a bunch of people that he's supposed to beat. But when he fought Michael Moorer arguably was one of the greatest light heavyweights and then one of the best heavyweight lefty jabbers we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Michael Moorer was 27 years old. George Foreman was 45. And guess what happened there?
And thumped him.
Right? So I'm just saying, you're absolutely right. Ardell, it's even possible that Manny Pacquiao's legs show up and then he is too old and Barrios' youth is taking over. And if Barrios gets anywhere close to Manny Pacquiao hitting him, it might end up looking like how Manny Pacquiao knocked out Ricky Hatton. You remember that fight?
Yeah, I remember.
And Barrios has already been knocked out this badly. If we're talking about damage, the worst Manny Pacquiao ever looked was when Marquez hurt him. Yeah. That's the worst. On the other hand, go take a look at some of the beatings Mario Barrios has been taking. Abel Ramos was whooping his ass last year on the undercard of Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Right.
Medina was whooping his ass last year too. So
yeah. So I think what we're all saying is Mario's only chance is taking him into the later rounds.
Yes.
Use the age.
Yes. If Mario Barrios is smart, he'll fucking run away for the first 6 so that he can hope Manny Pacquiao can get old in the back 6. But if Mario Barrios thinks I'm young. I'm gonna beat the brakes out of him. He's gonna get knocked the f out. That's what's gonna
That's a
happen.
fact. And that's that short. That's that short left hook, dude. That little quick, freaking inside left hook, dude.
Right.
Fucking knocked a lot of
Ardell, Ardell, that's a terrible argument. George Foreman is one of a kind. So is Manny Pacquiao. Name me one other fighter that's just like Manny Pacquiao. Everybody says Manny Pacquiao is one of a kind. That's ridiculous. And then you're going to say old man strength. You don't think Pacquiao has old man strength?
He was a champion, what, 4 or 5 weight divisions?
Well, like Chavez is another one where you're never going to be Chavez. Nobody's ever going to be Chavez. That dude was a freaking beast. You know what I mean? You're just never going to see a dude like that again. Pacquiao was another one. Right. You're not going to see a dude like this ever again.
Like Roberto Duran is another one. Like I always, that's my argument for when somebody asks me, well, Angelo, do you think there's a chance that Crawford could beat Canelo? I always go, absolutely, because people forget that what happened with Duran is he went from 35, he got to 54, then he was knocked out by Tommy Hearns. He lost a really good 15-round fight at 160 to Marvin Hagler, but that was like he was in 34, 35. And then when Roberto Duran was 37 years old, he fought a 28-year-old Iran Barkley who had just knocked out Tommy Hearns to become the WBC middleweight, and Roberto Duran beat his ass. So if Roberto Duran, if Roberto Duran at 37 could do that, then why couldn't Crawford do it to Canelo? Like, of course, there's a chance. Of course.
I mean, Pacquiao is a lot like Roberto Duran. Every little touch is like a stone, like a ball hitting you. You know, a lot the same. Pacquiao is all Filipino, right?
Yeah. Hey, are you seeing what Cap's asking? Because I don't have anything. So.
Oh, Rafa's asking to pop on. He wants to say some shit.
Is it going to be about fights, Rafa?
No, he's probably just going to give an inspirational speech. That's what he does. Okay. And he pops on.
Cool. Yeah. Hey man, Ardell, I will be so happy, bro. Whether Pacquiao gets destroyed like you say so, or he beats the shit out of Mario Barrios, like what a lot of people are thinking. I would love for you to pop back on the chats after Saturday. That would be fantastic. I'd love it. Absolutely love this type of stuff. Absolutely love it, man. That's why, like, even Professional Europe, when he was on the knockout canvas, he was giving me in turf a lot of heat for building up Jaron Boutsinas. But Navman, you know how I feel about Jaron Boutsinas. He's 28, he just turned 28. That guy is the next Roy Jones Jr. for the United States of America. If you guys want to have America be the #1 boxing in the world, then that's your best chance for pound number 1 right there. He's the guy.
I'm just going to tell you, Brian Norman, that dude's fucking insane. Brian Norman's insane. I'm just saying.
And I understand you love Brian Norman right now, but keep in mind that, man, he's only 24, right? And though he's been knocking out a lot of people, I would definitely say that Devin Haney is probably the first person on his resume that has the boxing IQ acumen to make it hard for Norman. Now, having said that, power doesn't care, bro. if a left hook gets through, we won't know. But that's what makes that fight so exciting. Papa Rundown was actually asking me about it. We were talking on the phone, and Papa Rundown was asking me, hey, what do you really think about Haney versus Norman Jr. in November? And I broke it down for him. I said, it's very easy that a lot of the money bets are all going to end up going for Norman Jr. is going to knock him out because of how Haney looked last year against Garcia. And I told him, I said, if you see Haney anywhere from plus 300 or more, I would highly advise you bet on Haney. And I said, and I'll explain this to you in this sense. In order for Norman's power to get through, that means that Haney will have to be in the pocket. Okay? Right now, man? Haney would have to be in the pocket in order for Norman's power to get through. If you remember from the 2000s, there was the similar guy. Now, man, the way you love Brian Norman Jr., there was this guy that was coming up. He was knocking everybody out. He was from Southern California. Everybody was saying, oh, this guy's going to be the next great thing, blah, blah, blah. And his name was Sugar Shane Mosley. Do you remember Sugar Shane Mosley?
Ooh, I remember Sugar Shane Mosley.
Right? Everybody's like, oh, my God, his power and this and that. And then guess what happened now, man? He ran into a tall, lengthy boxer with a good jab by the name of Vernon Forrest, who beat his
I
ass.
remember that name.
Yeah, beat Dave.
Okay, Vernon Forrest-like movements. So I'm just saying, man, it's possible. So I hate it when the odds are that high, plus 300 against Haney, right? Like I wish I made more of a bigger bet, but when Garcia against Haney and at one point in Vegas, I think it was plus 1100. At that point, man, I was like, you can't give us these odds, man. Like this is ridiculous. Anything can happen. I got to put a little something in just in case something does happen, right? And what happens? Garcia beat him, right? Same thing happened in the UFC on Saturday. Derek Lewis, for some reason, was plus 235, right? I'm texting with Chewy. I'm like, and I'm saying to myself, this is ridiculous. I got to put a little something in on Derek Lewis because I remember I had a chance to work alongside Derek Lewis for a little bit, but I'm like, heavyweights punch hard, man. Just because this guy's tall and undefeated doesn't mean, and younger, and 10 years younger or whatever, doesn't mean you can't get knocked the fuck out. And what happened? Derek Lewis knocked him the fuck out, took off his shorts, mooned aside of the octagon.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy. Fucking David White said that was fucking amazing. David White said that show was fucking amazing.
Right. So again, man, like you can never in any fight, you can never say, oh man, blah blah. Like if somebody can punch, like I would say that there is no chance. I'll do this bet. There is zero chance of Haney knocking out Brian Norman. You would agree with that, right, man?
No way.
Right? Would you agree that there's zero chance?
I saw that dude get fucking nailed with fucking massive fucking shit. And
right.
And what he did was shake it off and fucking destroy his opponent afterward. It was like, when you hit me hard, it just makes me fucking more pissed off. You know what I mean? It's just like, damn. Haney best stay in the middle of the fucking ring.
Right. And move around. Keep using that jab and moving. Which again, if anything, actually, Norman fighting Haney helps prepare Norman for Boots Ennis because he needs to fight someone who can jab. He needs to fight somebody who knows how to box and have an IQ. So you'll really fall in love with Brian Norman if he beats Haney. You're going to go, oh, my God, this guy.
If Brian Norman gets him against the ropes, it's fucking lights out.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right. Now, I was going to say, G-Fan, because he said the Lewis fight was stopped a hair too soon. If I remember correctly, G-Fam, when you asked me who I thought would win, I told you I can't go against Derek Lewis. That's my guy. Were you the one picking Teixeira? Because you thought Teixeira was going to beat him?
I have to agree with them that it was stopped just a little bit quicker than it should have been. I think a lot of the punches that were coming were misses. You know what I mean? So maybe it was a little bit short, but I mean, it's all about the perspective of the ref, though. You're getting barraged on, and the ref's he's really looking at your eyes. See what your eyes look like. If one eye's going this way and one going that way, and you get hit with one, he's going to stop that shit.
Right. It's just, and then you just have to remember that they're 265 pounds, guys. Like, A referee's not going to let. There hasn't been an MMA death that I know of in the UFC. In the
Yeah.
UFC, so they're not about to start in Nashville, Tennessee, man. They're
Mhm.
not about to like let Derek Lewis keep hitting the dude and then something terrible happens to that guy. That Texera's young. That was his first defeat. Life moves on. That's
Right.
how UFC wants to do things.
Well, it's one of those things where it's kind of like I can see the refs the way they do it. They kind of look at their eyes. You know what I mean? And if one eye's facing one direction, one eye facing the other direction. You know what I mean? That's when you kind of like, yeah, no, right?
Right, right, right. And again, and also G fam, like I understand what you're saying. At the same time though, when you start watching boxing and like you start watching it in the UK, for example, they'll stop a fight. Like they because they're not trying to get someone killed. And this is what I was saying about how the British Boxing Board of Control, that's a whole nother group that is completely like they're the best kind of sanctioning in terms of judges because they have a president, everybody. It's kind of like the NFL, right? You got to answer. The referees can't just be freewheeling. They got to answer to a higher power.
Well,
So
it's simple. It's a simple explanation for football fans. So, like when we play the Chiefs, right? You don't have to worry about the refs if we're blowing them fucking out.
right,
You don't have to worry about them. If you're winning decisively, blowing their ass out, you don't have to worry about refs calls.
right,
So, I hate that we lost the game because of a refs call. Well,
right,
we were blowing their ass out. We don't have to fucking worry about it.
right,
That's
right,
right.
right.
It's one of those deals. If you're blowing their ass out, then you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
Knock his ass out. Put him on a stretcher and you're done.
Right. Right.
That's the point.
So Nav man, how are you going to end up watching? Because before you came on, I was explaining how this Saturday you got UFC 318 in New Orleans pay per view. That's Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. You have Manny Pacquiao versus Barrios, and on that undercard you got Sebastian Fundora versus Tim Tszyu, Isaac Cruz versus Angel Fierro. These are the rematches. Great card. It's on Amazon Prime, right? Pay-per-view. Then you have in the UK at Wembley Stadium, Usyk versus Dubois starting at 9:30 in the morning, right? And then at 4 p.m. on the Zone for free, you have Jesse Bam Rodriguez, the pound-for-pound number 7 fighter in the world, 115 pounds, doing a unification fight with Fulmalele Kafu in Frisco, Texas at the Ford Center. And on the undercard of that is the Killer at 168. Another one of these guys I just want you guys to really watch. I sent it to Yerp. I don't know if he watched it yet, but the 24-year-old, 6'4" Diego Pacheco is the real deal at 168. So you got a 6'3" guy in Hamza Shiraz at 26 years old. You think that guy can hit hard? Watch Diego Pacheco. So this is why it's fun, Nav, man, because at 168, you got a 24-year-old, 26-year-old. Like, you got all these young killers. So as soon as Canelo leaves, basically, we're going to have a hell of a division.
Plenty more, yep.
Right. So he's on the undercard. And then Ammo Williams, who's the 160-pounder, is fighting an IBF eliminator on that same undercard. So that's on the Zone. That starts at 4 p.m. So how are you going to watch all of these, Nav, man? Or are you just going to be like, I'm going to wait for the replay?
I'm probably going to rewatch them because the wife wants to bang on the boat on Saturday.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So you'll miss all of it.
A big part of it. I'm pretty quick. I'll get that shit done fast.
Okay. All right.
We have our favorite cove. We have our favorite cove to go to. We're gonna go to the cove when it's time. We'll take care of it, and then we'll bring the boat home, and then then I'll hop on here, and one of you guys are going to be live, and that's where I'll be at.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you guys right now that over the weekend. So Ardell, if you wanna mess with me, if Pacquiao does lose or gets his ass beat, as you were saying, I won't be on anything for that whole weekend, all the way up until probably the show on Wednesday, the 23rd. Just because I gotta go see some of my doctors. This coming Wednesday is my 3-year liver transplant anniversary. So they got to do a whole bunch of checking of a whole bunch of things.
Nice,
So I
man.
won't be back on live. I'll text with you guys, but I won't be back on live probably until, like I said, till the 23rd. But if I'm right, it'll be really funny. So
Nice. Hey, man. Hey, we all love you, bro. We what you've been through is fucked up. And
Well-
and you know what though? You're enjoying life though, and that's what we all love, bro.
right.
You know? To be
Right.
honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you. Thanks, Nav, man. Yeah, I mean, Ben Askren just had to deal with it. He didn't know he was going to get so sick that he was going to need a lung transplant. And then there he is. He just got his lung transplant last week. So hopefully it works for him. But yeah, man, it's just life. You know, you got to live it while you're here and be as positive as you can. So yeah, no, absolutely. But like I said, guys, predictions, right? You've been paying attention enough, and I've been schooling you enough on this that you should have a really good take on who's gonna win. Let's start with the Pacquiao card. Angel Fierro versus Isaac Cruz, the rematch. And you remember the first fight was a banger. So are you picking Isaac Cruz or are you picking Angel Fierro?
I think Angel beats him again.
Well, no, Isaac Cruz beat him. Isaac Cruz beat Angel Fierro.
I mean, yeah. Well, I'm going with Angel. I think he beats him.
All right, so Isaac Cruz wins again. How about Sebastian Fundora
He said
versus Tim?
I picked the other boy. I ain't picked.
You're
I
picking
picked the
Tim
other
Tszyu.
dude. I ain't picked. No, I'm picking Fundora.
You're picking Fundora. Okay, so Fundora will keep his 154 WBC belt. So you're going Isaac Cruz, Fundora, so Mexican, and then Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. Who do you think will win?
Pacquiao.
All right, so he went Mexican, Filipino, y'all. G-Fam says Fierro will actually beat Isaac Cruz. All right, now Sacktown. I know you don't watch a lot of this.
You said Isaac Cruz, so I just left it. I said Fierro beat Isaac, and you said Isaac Cruz. No, but that's what I said before.
Yeah, you said Isaac Cruz. I'm
But
saying
it's all
G-Fam is Fierro.
Yeah, but I said Fierro because you asked me at the first time I said Fierro.
But Fierro did. It was a good fight, but Fierro was getting the ass beaten too. It was a great fight. It was like all action. But Isaac Cruz won at least 9 rounds on their first fight. So, but for the second fight, you're picking Isaac Cruz, but G-Fam is picking Fierro.
I stay with Cruz.
All right.
I stick with.
Now, how about you, Nav, man? You know these guys enough. So this is the rematch: Isaac Cruz versus Fierro at 140 pounds. Who would you take on that rematch?
Cruz.
Okay, so Cruz. How about Sebastian Ventura defending his WBC 154 against Tim Tszyu, the rematch?
That's the wild card to me right there. Isaac.
So you're picking Tim Tszyu or Fundora? Which one?
This is tough. I'm gonna take Tszyu.
Ooh, all right. There you go. Now you and Yerp could have this conversation. Awesome. All right, and then Mario Barrios versus Old Manny Pacquiao, or as Ardell says, he's just gonna get his ass whooped.
Pacquiao until he proves me wrong, bro.
All
I'm good.
right, there we go. So we got Pacquiao. All right. And any thoughts at all,
All right.
Sacktown?
Yeah, the only two guys I really know, I'm gonna take Pacquiao
Okay.
in that third fight that you're talking about. I'm gonna take Pacquiao. I love Pacquiao.
All right. Cool. All right. So you guys will have that conversation when it happens. All right. How about on the heavyweight fight? Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois. Keep in mind, this is the rematch. They fought in 2023. Very controversial. If you guys want to rewatch it, I sent it to Papa Rundown today. I can send it to you guys too. But and by the way, if you're betting, as of right now, I saw it was plus 300 for Dubois, which I think is just ridiculous, man. Like you
Super.
can't give odds that high when it's heavyweight boxing because anything can happen. Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua. Like too many things can happen in heavyweight boxing. You can't make the odds that high. So, but anyways, Yerp, are you picking 38-year-old Alexander Usyk to remain undefeated and be pound for pound number one? Or are you taking 27-year-old Daniel Dubois, who you just watched beat the shit out of Anthony Joshua?
I know what he's gonna say.
I'm gonna say Dubois on that one. I know him
All right,
out
how
of
about
turn.
you, Yerp?
Just
Ooh.
So,
just by the way that you introed him, I have no idea who those two guys
all
are.
right. Okay. That's a good choice, though. He's the plus 300 underdog. So, how about you, Yerp? Who do you got?
I'm gonna take him in. I like the underdogs.
What you got, Yerp? I know what he's
I
gonna
like
say.
Dubois. He'll be right.
I knew he was gonna say
I
that.
like I like Dubois, but I think Usyk. I'm going Usyk. He's
All
just
right.
nice.
So he's
Usyk is
agreeing
nice,
with
bro.
G
Like,
Fam.
you can fuck how
G
old that
Fam
nigga is.
and
But
Yerp
he's
says
perfect.
Usyk.
I didn't
All
think he was
right.
gonna say that. I think Usyk is gonna fucking hate the fucking inside game. So I got Dubois.
All right. Cool.
Oh
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm picking Dubois to win this one because rematch just means that you got to learn and you got to, like even when Usyk fought Anthony Joshua, and you have to just go back to the past. When Usyk fought Anthony Joshua the first time, it wasn't as close. He beat Joshua. The second time was kind of close. It was pretty close. Joshua was really getting to him, right? Same thing. First time Tyson Fury, he fought Tyson Fury. I thought Tyson Fury won, but sure, you can give it to Usyk. The second time they fought, I thought was a lot closer than how the judges saw it, which is why Tyson Fury's so mad. So here's Daniel Dubois, who's been thinking about this unfair loss since 2023. And then when he lost that fight, he went from losing to Usyk to knocking out Jarrell Miller, knocking out Philip Hergovich, knocking out Anthony Joshua. He's on a
Yep.
roll, man. Like I can't go against a 27-year-old kid who believes he's Superman right now. I mean, it's like it would be different if this was the first time he was fighting Usyk.
Right.
But he's already seen Usyk. And
Bro,
Usyk is just 2 years older.
Joshua, but Anthony
So
Joshua lost. Joshua lost me when he lost to Andy Ruiz, bro. No way you was supposed to. If you was supposed to be that elite, you was supposed to whoop him, bro. And he beat you. Then you turn around and then you lose again. It's like, come on, bro. Usyk ain't no
right.
damn. He's not Joshua, bro. Joshua is still. I don't know. He's just. I ain't never like his boxing style. Like, he's just so stiff when he boxes. It's retarded, bro. Like,
Right.
it's on my nerves.
No, hey, I want to say, G-Fam, you're absolutely right, bro. Yeah, there is that you didn't learn it the first time. That's true. But so me and Navman are saying Dubois. So is Mike, who's saying Dubois, even though he's not too familiar with the guys. And, Yerp's gonna stick to his guns and believe that the number one pound for pound fighter in the world, Usyk, will defend the title. Will defend the undisputed
Do you even hear
himself.
that? Do you hear how that sounds? Do you hear how that sounds though? The number one pound for pound fighter in the world, bro.
as a heavyweight, right?
Right, right.
He's a
All
fucking
right.
champion
So,
too. How do you
It's never been said. It's
Yeah,
just
that's what
therefore
I was saying.
number one
That's what
for
I
a
was saying.
reason?
I never heard of a pound for pound guy being a heavyweight. Is
yeah,
that a
since,
well,
new
he is.
thing?
since
He's the
Tyson.
pound for pound. He's the pound for pound right now. So
Hmm.
Yeah,
um, he's
been that.
Ring Magazine has him as pound for pound number one. Uh, Naoya Inoue from Japan is pound for pound number two. Terrence Crawford is pound for pound number three. That's the list. So, and
Uh,
I can keep going, but I'm just telling you, like
we-
Usyk is pound for pound number one.
the thing about it is, what I've watched with Usyk, he has that issue. He likes to go forward all the time. And my thing is, if Dubois freaking catches him with an uppercut, because that's what he likes, that short uppercut, body uppercut, body uppercut. He likes that shit. He's quick with it. So that's damage. I'm not. I think this fight, if Usyk wins the fight, it'll be a knockout. If he doesn't win by knockout, it's going to be something. That's my only thing. There's going to be a question. If Usyk doesn't win by knockout, it's going to be a question. I mean, it's just Dubois freaking got this freaking short uppercut that's fucking devastating.
Right.
It's watching that. I was like, God damn, this dude fucking throws a fucking uppercut like a fucking jab. It's so
Right.
fat.
Right.
So it's hard to freaking and you have Usyk, who's a very aggressive going forward fighter, and that's the kind of guys that get fucking caught by that shit. So that's the only thing I'm saying. And in heavyweights, anybody can get knocked out at any time, just with a quick one. That's my only point.
Just like you and the code.
What's that?
Just like you and the code. Knocking one out real quick.
Yep.
His state wouldn't do, bro.
His
Hey,
stick.
what's
Yeah,
up,
you would have fuck shit like
How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. It's a long ass day today, bro. Open up a new freaking trail. I'm gonna freaking take video of it tomorrow.
Tell me about
Open up a new trail today. Got it approved to use it. So should be freaking epic.
where?
That fucker's hard though. It's
Oh yeah.
yeah. I took all the guides. I said, "Hey, you all run this. You tell me if you're gonna fucking wreck, because you guys run this right quick, because it's fucking hard. It's not easy. You got to know how to ride to get up in this fucking thing. So
It's an advanced drill. Then
it's an advanced trail, yeah, for sure. It's when you have a group of people and you're kind of like, yeah, they fucking can ride. That's the only
yeah,
thing up there. Yeah.
is that the Yeehaw Bob trail
No,
that you were talking about?
we call it Blue Ridge.
Oh, Blue Ridge. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you
So,
were making Yeehaw
well,
Bob.
I can't fucking put my name on it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So it's the
Got,
same trail though.
it's called Blue Ridge because it's actually up on the freaking Blue Ridge Mountains.
Okay, gotcha.
So we call it Blue Ridge.
Yeah, I
It,
still wish I rode dirt bikes. I love to ride some dirt bikes on those trails.
it's freaking. This one's hard, bro.
Dude, I wasn't no amateur
No,
at
no.
dirt bike riding.
But this shit ain't a freaking joke. This fucker's hard on a 4-wheeler or a UTV or side by side. It's not easy. It's gonna be
I could
one of
do
those.
it.
Gonna be one of those
I,
where I look at the guides and I go, hey, you got to make damn sure these fucking people
Facts.
don't get fucking killed on this. Not hurt,
I would
killed.
I would do it when I was younger on my dirt bike. I'd do it in a heartbeat. I can ride some hard trails on my dirt bike. It's a little easier on a dirt bike than it is a quad.
No, understood. But the other thing is, we don't know these people
Yeah, I
that we
know.
we take them to. So that's the hard part. It's kind of like deciding whether they can do it or not. You know,
Right.
that's the hard part. It's the evaluation. Can they or can't they? Just more. You don't pull them out of the freaking mud. You take them down off a freaking 10-foot cliff. You know, more of those.
I'm up for that.
Yeah, I'm all about it too. But the owner's like, "Hey, it's on you." I'm like, "Okay."
10-foot cliff ain't shit, man.
No, I'm with you. But if they roll off the freaking hill on a 4-wheeler, it ain't like a dirt bike. You can't just roll downhill, and just fucking stay on board.
No, no, I think dirt bikes are way superior as far as running those trails like that because you can pick your path quicker and you
Yeah.
don't have so much.
My uncle had
You only have
a
about a foot
CPR.
of ground space you have to worry
I think
about.
that's what.
So you go in between, like rocks and shit.
Yep. I ran it twice today, and everybody was okay. But it was sketchy. I did run two
Hey,
through it, so
hey,
it was.
Navman, real quick. So, salute to Hitstick. Good to see him in here. I know he likes to talk that boxing too. That's cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Hit stick stepper,
so
triple salute.
yeah. So to finish my run of who are you guys picking, so we have it on record. Um, in Frisco, Texas, start time 4 p.m. on the Zone for free. If you have the subscription, you have Ammo Williams versus Oliha is I think how you pronounce his name. But anyway, Etinasi Oliha is the Ring Magazine ranked number 8 best 160-pound fighter in the world.
Don't
He's
ask.
he's fighting, yeah, he's fighting Ammo Williams, and Ammo Williams is the guy who when Ammo Williams was undefeated and Hamza Shiraz was undefeated in Riyadh last year, they went at it. And that was one of those fights. Like if you never saw that fight, if you never saw Ammo Williams versus Hamza Shiraz or Navman or Mike, if you guys never saw that, you should. I'll send it to you because that was that was the fight that made me go. I'm telling you guys, Hamza Shiraz, he's the next one. He's the next one because he even got rocked in that fight. Shiraz got rocked, and he stayed calm. He used that jab, used that accuracy, used that 6'3" frame. Anyways, Ammo Williams is fighting against that guy. If none of you guys know, then I won't ask you any
I'm
prediction.
gonna answer.
Go ahead, Mike.
I'm gonna answer first because I don't want everybody to think I'm just gonna go right off to what the guys that know what they're talking about say. I'm gonna go with ammo just because his name is ammo.
Okay,
Right.
cool. I like it. Ammo
Army,
Williams.
Army veteran says ammo always wins.
All right, cool, man. That's awesome. Hey, Frank Weber, thanks for joining us last night on the Captain Jack Show. That was really fun. 2 hours of talking
Oh,
boxing.
Frank's out there. Hey, nephew.
What's up, Frank?
Um,
How you doing, brother?
Frank,
all right. So, do you know Ammo Williams or the other dude? Probably not, but I'm not sure. Do you know who? You want to make a pick on that one? Ammo Williams
you
versus
said who?
Etinasi? What's that?
Nah, I don't know who that is.
You don't. All right, that's
I'm gonna
cool.
watch it though,
All
but I
right,
don't.
I'll send you
Just
guys
go.
the.
Just go with ammo. Just go with ammo.
All
I'm
right, how
telling you.
about this one then? I have to assume
Yeah,
because he just fought as recently as he fought in February against Steve Nelson. 24 years old, 168 pounds, undefeated, the number one contender to the WBO 168-pound championship. Diego Pacheco, 6'4", killer, knockout guy.
I do know Pacheco though.
Okay, he knows Pacheco. Now he's fighting, Navman, Trevor McCumbee, who had that back and forth against Caleb Plant, but Plant ended up beating him, right? So who are you picking, Pacheco or Trevor McCumbee? Pacheco.
Pacheco.
All right, Mike's going Pacheco. How about you, what are you saying?
That's the only guy I've heard of the name of before.
Send me the ball. I can do the play.
Trevor McCumbee or
So I don't want to say. I don't want to say no. I don't know who gonna win.
It's Trevor.
I don't know who's gonna win. I've never seen
You
it.
know who Diego Pacheco is, bro? You don't know who Diego Pacheco is?
I might have seen one of them. I might have seen one of his joints. I don't remember.
Okay, let me just give it to you this way. You know how you love Hamza Shiraz? You love him, right? He's awesome. Diego Pacheco is bigger than him. And he weighs the same. He's 168. And he's been fighting at 168 since he got signed when he was 18 years old. So,
wow.
Diego Pacheco's current record at 24 years old, he's 24 years old right now. His current record is 23 wins with 18 knockouts. He is the Ring Magazine.
He's a young bull. He's real young.
Dude, he's 24. Younger than you.
By a lot.
So he's a killer, man. His pro debut was 2019.
So he could be my grandkid. He could be my grandkid.
He could be my grandkid too.
In terms of Ring Magazine rankings, right? Ring Magazine considers Diego Pacheco the number 2 best ranked super middleweight, 168 pounds. He's also the number 1 contender to Canelo for the WBO belt. The only guy ahead of Pacheco is Christian Mabili, who is fighting on the Canelo Crawford undercard.
Okay, so let me throw this out there. So his name's going to be Trevor Gumby. When he freaking gets fucking, his legs fucking just go bloop and just right.
I could definitely.
I did see him. And 79. He got a 79 reach.
He's 6'4", bro. I just told you he's bigger than Hamza Shiraz.
How tall is Samiras?
What's that?
How tall is Sham? Samiras.
Oh, Hamza Shiraz is 6'3".
Okay, so they're pretty close. What's their reach?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. Mike. Hamza Shiraz started at 160 pounds. So this past Saturday was the first time he went up to 168. Diego Pacheco has been 168 pounds since he was 18.
So he's a bigger guy.
He's a bigger guy. He's a bigger guy.
So his reach.
So who has the reach?
Oh,
I would assume it's probably pretty close, but it's not really going to matter. I'll put it this way: all 18 knockouts that Pacheco did was all at 168 pounds.
Right. So, go ahead. What were you saying?
He has a 79 reach.
79-inch of reach. Okay.
79? Oh, come on, man.
Okay, so
79.
Hamza Shiraz's reach is 75. I just looked it up.
Okay. All right, so think of this for a moment.
That's 4 inches.
Hey, that would say right here.
All right, so hold on a second. 72 inches is 6 feet tall. Okay.
Right.
So 72 is 6 feet tall. So his
So
arm
72 must be like arms extended, am I right? With fingertip to fingertip?
Yeah. No.
It would have to be for that.
No. It's
You're
not.
not going to have a 7 foot arm.
No, it comes from your shoulder on one side to your lead hand, does it not? Like if you're standing sideways, it's a measurement from your shoulder to your lead hand, is it not? Um,
It can
I,
be
I'm trying to understand how they
six
do
feet.
reach. I'm
6 feet.
pretty sure it's
There's no way some guys got 6 foot
no,
arms.
no, it's your opposite arm from your shoulder to your fingertips of your lead hand.
Okay.
That's the reach. So
I'm
it's
waiting
right
for I'm
and
waiting for Angelo's answer because I don't know this either.
I think that's what it is. I'm asking Angelo as well, but
Yeah, no.
uh,
So reach from what I understand is supposedly it's supposed to go from shoulder blade, like from here
yeah.
to where your knuckle would hit
That's what I
somebody.
thought. That's what I thought.
Okay, I
Yeah.
thought it was
All
across
right,
your back.
Frank Weber might be right. The way
Funny
they might be
sideways.
doing reaches, they might be doing wingspan. Like in NBA, it could be
Yeah.
wingspan.
Right,
So
right. They do that a lot in football too,
That's what I.
and then they have arm reach, which is
Okay,
different.
makes sense. Okay, I got you. I mean, I mean, it's important to talk about, but goddamn, 79,
Yes, I'm just
75.
trying. I'm just trying to learn. I'm not
yeah,
I'm
I'm trying
saying,
to
saying
give you
I
guys.
know anything.
I'm trying to give you a background or an idea of how you should be looking at Diego Pacheco. Which again, this is what I sent Europe. I don't know if he watched all the films, but I told him most casual fans know Canelo, and the problem is because Canelo ducked Benavidez, ducked Mabili. He's ducking all these killers, but
stop it,
all these killers you
stop
guys are
it,
seeing. Yeah,
stop it.
well, I'm just telling you, like all the killers you're seeing
I'm
right
teasing.
now that have
Teasing.
been waiting. They've been waiting
All right, he
because
don't
Canelo
no school
kind
benefit.
of had all the belts. So
He
I'll
don't
put it to
no
you this way:
school benefit.
you guys love Hamza Shiraz because you just saw what you saw.
Mm-hmm.
Hamza Shiraz, 26 years old. He started his pro debut in 2017.
I
His
don't.
record is 22 wins and 18 knockouts. Okay, started in 2017.
Yeah.
He's 26 years old now. His record is 22 wins, 18 knockouts. Diego Pacheco is 24 years old, and he started his career in 2019. So he started later, and his record is 23 wins with 18 knockouts.
Right.
He's bigger, he's younger, he's had more fights in less time. That's all you need to know about why someone like Canelo doesn't want to fight this kid, man. I mean, if I was Canelo, I'd fight him right now. Because
just
if he
don't
gets
like-
more experience, he's going to be better.
I just don't like your Canelo hate. It's terrible. It's terrible.
You talking about Pacheco? Who you talking about? Who you talking about? Pacheco?
I'm just,
I hope you
I'm,
ain't talking about like
Yeah.
No,
I'm just teasing. I'm teasing Angelo. So
Yeah,
That's
I know. No, Hit Stick is saying the right
I
thing.
don't
Hit Stick,
know.
you're absolutely right. Diego's going to control him and then knock him out. Like, that's what's going to happen.
Yep. Yeah.
So, all right. So now moving on to Europe's favorite fighter. Jesse Bam Rodriguez is fighting a really tough guy. Let me just make sure you know this, Europe. I know you love Jesse Bam Rodriguez, and no question, man, he's the man. The way he
did my
beat
homework already.
Gallo Estrada was amazing. All right, so
It was one of these right here.
Told you.
okay, I just want to let you know that Umalele Kafu from Africa, he beat the brakes off of the
He's
Japanese
right.
champion. That's how he became the WBO champ. So this is a unification fight for the whole thing. All right. And here's the other part I want to throw at you. Remember how on the Times Square card, everybody got mad? Like Ryan Garcia looked like shit and Haney looked like shit and nobody, and they kept blaming it on the fact that because there was already a contract signed for Haney and Garcia to fight later in the year. That's why they looked like crap, because maybe they were thinking ahead instead of thinking about the actual fight that they have to do right now, right? Okay.
Right.
I say that to you because last week it was already announced that Bam Rodriguez is supposed to be fighting a unification fight in November against the WBA champion Puma Martinez, who is the number one ranked Ring Magazine 115-pound fighter.
So that dude's not fighting until November.
No. Puma Martinez isn't fighting till November. Bam Rodriguez is fighting this Saturday, and then he's got another fight against the other champion on November.
I got no thoughts on it if this dude's not fighting in November. That's my thing.
No. I'm telling you that he's fighting. Okay, so this Saturday, Navman, Bam Rodriguez has to fight the WBO champion, the undefeated WBO champion from Africa, Fumalele Kafu. But just like Haney and Garcia had a contract ahead of time, which might have distracted them, Bam Rodriguez also already has a contract signed and a scheduled fight against the other champion, the WBA champion, in November. So he has to come out of this Saturday clean, win the WBO, and be the unified WBC, WBO ring. And then he's got to go fight the WBA champion. So it's kind of like me telling you the national champion has a scheduled match with the Cotton Bowl champion, but he also has a scheduled match with the Rose Bowl champion.
Right. Kind of. You don't watch a lot of college football.
No. Actually, everybody, when I talked to Stuart Schwaggart, he loved the analogy. Like when people kept saying there's too many belts, I'm like, no, man, you don't understand where it was coming from. It's because back in the old days, there's too much of a logjam. For example, like fucking Canelo. The reason why you guys don't know Diego Pacheco and Hamzat Shiraz and Christian Mabili and all these other killers that I keep sending you, like Yerp, I sent you all these great 168 fighters, is because Canelo's holding all the fucking belts and he won't fight any of them. Now, if Canelo treated it like how the old champions did it, like Sugar Ray Robinson, who fought everybody, that'd be great. But that's not Canelo, Navman. Canelo did the little 2-year trick of, I don't need to fight Benavidez, when really it's like, come on, man. Come on.
You're such a fucking hater, bro. Such a
fucking... Hey, did you know
he's not a hater. I understand what he's saying, man. The guy is dodging fights.
Raph is backstage. I didn't know that. I don't have control of anything, Raph. Sorry. If I had control, like the Captain Jack show. So just put Raph on. I didn't know he was backstage.
I don't look, bro. I got a lot of shit. I don't be looking at backstage or not. I don't never look.
Salute to everybody else.
You should have went on the regular comment earlier, Ralph. Why'd you wait? You could have just said on the regular comment on backstage.
I just say that because I was waiting on the backstage 30 minutes and I was like, oh my goodness. I was waiting because I had the camera check on, because I had the mic check on, so I had to go to wait. And now that I understand, but
yeah, no, it's all good. So, Raph, let me finish this with Yerp. So, Yerp, Bam Rodriguez versus the undefeated Fumalele Kafu, who is not, he's not an easy fight, bro. He's not. But who are you sticking with your boy? You're gonna say Bam Rodriguez?
Oh yeah, I'm sticking with my man Bam. What you mean? His name is Bam for a fucking reason.
All right.
I'm gonna say Bam because the way you've been talking about him lately.
All right.
I watch Bam, bro. I think it's special.
That man doesn't
I don't like. I like. See, I don't like a lot of players. Like I don't say, oh, this guy is my fighter. That guy, like it's certain ones. You feel me? Like I got to be watching you from like when you was in the amateurs coming up. You feel me? For me to like you.
Right.
I've seen Bam come up, seen Tank come up, Benavidez. Like that's why I like them so much. You feel me? So my shit different. Like I just don't like any fighter because I just started watching them and I like like I heard about Bam and I started watching him in the amateurs. I'm like, yeah, this nigga going to be special.
Right.
Same with Benavidez.
And by the
Same
way,
with
so, yeah, just like you're saying.
Moulton.
So
Yeah,
just so you have some context, Nav man. So you have some context about why Europe loves Jesse Bam Rodriguez so much. He's currently right now the number 7 ranked pound for pound fighter in the world by Ring Magazine. To give you
yeah.
context, Canelo is ranked number 8. So all the writers believe Bam Rodriguez is higher up than Canelo as a pound for pound. That's the
Okay.
first thing I'll say. The
Okay.
second thing I'll say is this kid started in 2017. He's only 25 years old. When
Okay.
you think about the age, so how old was he when he started? If it was 2017 and he's only 25, you know what I'm saying, right? Started extremely young. He's 21 wins with 14 knockouts.
18, 19 years old. Yeah. when he
Right.
started.
21 wins with 14 knockouts, but he's already won a belt at 112. He's the 112 champ, right? Then he won the belt at 115, right? And just dominating people, man. So he's 5'4". 5'4", was a 112 world champion and then moved up to 115. Currently the WBC and Ring Magazine 115-pound champion, right? At 5'4", my comparison for you now, man, so you can understand why someone like Europe is so excited about Jesse Bam Rodriguez is he is the Mexican-American version of when Manny Pacquiao started. If there was a guy who could keep moving up, if there's a guy that can keep going up in weight, it's going to be this kid.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Who's he fighting?
Fucking
He's fighting the undefeated South African WBO world champion who had just beaten the Japanese champion a few months ago. His name is Fumalele Kafu.
Yep, I know who that is.
Right, so
I can't even say his name.
Yeah, it's easy. Fumalele Kafu. It's easy. It's like saying
Fumalele Kafu.
Yeah, there you go. You already got it. Fumalele Kafu.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take Fumalele Kafu, the one that beat.
I was better than you on that one.
Just because Europe wants freaking back.
What?
Just
all right. That sounds like one of my reasons.
Hey, man, Europe needs to have a conversation with somebody. So, but to be fair, Nav, man,
you said what?
Because Navman's picking Fumalele Kafu to beat Bam Rodriguez. So
didn't he call him Kaka? He called him Kaka or something like that.
Right.
He called him Kaka.
That's what they said against the last bull. That's what they said against the last bull. He tough. He undefeated.
Brother, I'm literally doing it because you went that other way. I'm going the other way.
Right.
He's got one of my reasons.
Right. So anyways,
should have went my way.
I want to go the other way.
Cool.
Just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
To be fair to you, don't have man, just so that you don't feel like it's a hopeless thing. Fumalele Kafu is when he went into the pros with the background that he has, he's older because he's 30, but he has 11 wins with 8 knockouts. And like I said, man, if you watch his last fight, how he won the title, he was that Japanese guy. That was a good fight. That was a great fight.
And Angelo, I just wanted to be clear. I'm only picking this because you're picked Bam.
Right. No. I'm just trying to give you context on how good Bam Rodriguez is because you're not familiar with how good Bam Rodriguez is.
I appreciate you telling me that, and that's why I can say when that happens, when it happens, I go, "Yep, told you, bro."
Right. And
your brand sack count. He knows nothing about either one of these guys.
Both y'all told you. Yeah.
And then what I was going to tell Yerp is the warning for you, Yerp, because I believe you. I think Bam should win. What gave me a little pause for concern is when they signed the contract for him to also fight in November. Because I hope that
Oh,
Bam
I'm
Rodriguez is looking.
That's awful quick.
playing
That's
for the
awful
title.
quick, isn't
I
it?
don't know. If I was a fighter, if I was in Bam's shoes and I'm fighting for a title, I'm beating him, taking his belt, and then I'm training for the other ball. I'm gonna beat him, take his belt. That's how he looking at it, bro.
Right. I hope
Huh.
That's
so.
how he
I hope
looking at
so.
it. No,
That's
that's
kind
how he looking.
of how you. That's kind of how you get
Take all
beat
the
too.
belts, bro.
Just saying.
No, I
No,
agree with
Why?
you. I hope so
no,
because just like Navman's talking
not
about,
Bam.
that's what happened to Haney and Garcia. They were thinking ahead instead of fighting the fight that's in front of them.
No, y'all not getting what I'm saying. I'm
Huh.
Okay,
saying when
hold.
he think I'm going to fight him, I'm focused on him. I'm taking his belt. That's who my main focus is on right now because I want his belt. I want all the belts. So I'm gonna beat him and take his belt. Then
Okay,
I'll
but
worry
hold it.
about him. Right
So,
now, I'm finna whoop his ass and take his belt. That's
so
what I'm doing.
you also saying he's going to take him early because
I don't
that's
know
a
if he's
short
gonna take him early.
time for November,
I
man,
say,
for a
I say,
championship fight.
I say he take him like about 6, 7.
Six,
Oh, but
seven.
hold on a minute. Hold on a minute,
I say,
Angelo. Are you talking about Jesse Bam Rodriguez, that guy who
yeah,
likes? Oh, Jesse Rodriguez, the master of knockout. I mean, his resume is better than Terrence Crawford. I mean, if you look at all of those wins, not only he won against Juan Francisco Estrada on
Right.
Arizona, and he
and
won
they said
Pedro
they
Guevara.
couldn't beat
Is,
him. They said he
is it
couldn't beat him.
me or is
Tell him,
that
tell him,
crazy?
tell him. They said he couldn't beat him, and he
I mean,
whooped
what
him.
can I tell it about it?
Hey,
I
hold on.
mean,
Hey, hey, everyone, please. Um, I can't hardly hear you, man. There's a lot of background noise. Is it just me or are you guys only me?
He's kind of echoey a little bit.
Echoing.
the
Okay.
echo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, my bad. That was my microphone up
I
there.
can still I can still hear him and understand him though. But I mean,
Yeah, but
it's a
it
little.
was like I was like, dude, I can hear you, but damn, it's annoying. It was one of
I can
those.
still I can still understand him though.
Uh,
It's not that
I don't
long of a
know.
delay.
I'm
I'm
not
still,
saying that. I'm just saying it's wow. It's not what Rafa wants. I guarantee it. Do you have the
mic
echo
on.
thing?
Oh, okay.
Check your
I
mic.
think that I just still got the echo.
Same. It's echoing.
Okay. Let me just check for like. I guess I'm gonna check after the microphone. I guess so.
Oh shoot! I didn't mean. I know what he's doing.
He's
Yeah,
resetting.
Yeah.
he's probably coming back. So, um, yeah, professional
Yeah,
Eve.
I'm finna get
He's
off
like,
anyway.
what the
I
fuck?
gotta go to work in the morning. So we
Bam's
need
resume is better than
to wrap
Terrence
this shit
Crawford.
up.
I know, professional Eve.
Oh,
I know.
that's what he needed to do.
I
Is
don't
just
think Rafa meant it that way. I think.
Rap. That's all he need. Rap needed to do was shut off the YouTube channel. Like
Right,
shut the
right,
music off because it was feeding
right,
back into his mic.
right. Hey, Chris, what's up? So, but yeah, all right. So Bam
What's that?
Rodriguez, Fumile Kafu, and like I said, so I'll send you guys the Ammo Williams, Hamza Shiraz, so you could kind of catch up on Ammo
Okay.
Williams. So then the last fight, that's the prediction, is UFC 318. They're saying it's Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier saying it's his last fight. So it's in New Orleans, in his hometown. It's supposedly Dustin Poirier's last fight, and he's fighting Max Holloway. So I know you guys know who these people are. So go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I heard
Sacktown,
about
who
that.
do you got? Holloway or
I
Poirier?
got, I got, I won't take Portier. I just love that guy, man. I mean,
All right. Hey, it's his retirement fight, supposedly. So,
yes,
it's in his hometown. That's a good choice.
Love it.
Max Holloway finna
Holloway
that
for
shit,
Europe.
bro. He finna beat the.
The Hawaiian guy is who he wants. He wants Holloway.
Look,
I heard about Holloway, bro. I heard about that nigga. That name ring a bell to me as soon as you said it. Max Holloway. I heard that name before. Yeah, and he finna beat the brakes on that nigga, bro.
Right. And professionally, before I get in that man's take, professionally, I think Ralph was just too excited, bro. I don't think he meant it.
right.
I think all of us know that Terrence Crawford obviously has a way better resume than Bam Rodriguez. So it goes without saying, bro.
For a long time, he's gonna have to work his ass off to get there. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, Terrence Crawford's record's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, so go ahead now, man. Poirier or Holloway?
I love fucking Dustin. Love the fucking dude, but god damn it. I can't see him fucking. I can't see that win. It's going to be Holloway.
Oh, that hurts, man.
No, I love that dude. No shit, man. He's been beat and beat and beat. And so is Holloway, actually.
Yep. But Holloway got knocked out by Tapora.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. He said it was his last fight for a reason.
Right.
All I'm saying.
Right. Well, I'll put it to you this way. This is for the baddest motherfucker belt, the BMF, right?
Exactly.
And they're fighting, I believe it is a 5-rounder.
Yeah.
Max Holloway, let me just make sure.
At Poirier's house.
Right, at Poirier's house. Max Holloway is 3 years younger than Poirier because Max is 33, Poirier is 36.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure that I don't have it incorrect in terms of what the record is.
We know.
So Max Holloway is 26 wins, 8 losses, 12 by knockout, 2 by submission, 12 by decision. His last fight was against Ilya Tapura at 145 pounds. He got knocked out in the 3rd round. The fight before that, you guys will remember, was in UFC 300 against Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
And he knocked out Gaethje in the 5th round here in Las Vegas.
Dude should have won. I mean, all bets were on Gaethje. No question.
Right.
Now,
bro, I'm finna get off.
That's kind of how he becomes the baddest, the BMF.
Trying to talk.
Okay. So now we good?
No.
The way he did Gaethje is the way he became the BMF.
It doesn't sound like the echo right now.
That's better.
It's better.
That's better. Okay, got it.
So, hold on, Rafa. So then, Dustin Poirier, as I was telling you guys, is 36 years old. He's now remember, Dustin is a 155er, not a 145er. He's a 155 guy. And this is supposedly his retirement fight or his last fight or whatnot, right? I just want to make sure I get everything right for you guys. Dustin Poirier's last fight was in June of last year against Islam Makhachev. He got submitted in the 5th round. Before that, he fought in March of 2024. He beat Benoit Saint Denis by knocking him out in UFC 299. And then before that fight, Dustin Poirier fought July 29, 2023, and he got knocked out by Justin Gaethje with that kick. Remember when Gaethje caught him with that kick?
Yes.
Fucking nailed it.
So in the last 3 fights, he's lost 2, 1-1. But the 2 times he lost, one was the kick by Gaethje. The other is the champion, Islam Makhachev, who submitted him. So keep all of that in mind when you make your prediction now, man. I wanted to throw that at you before.
You're
Still going to say Holloway?
Yeah, well said.
It's Holloway. I'm good.
You're still thinking Holloway. All right. Go ahead, Rafa. This is your thing. Who you picking?
Ah,
Poirier.
yes, I know I might think that about it, but I just wanted to check them out right now because what I just say about Jesse Ben Rodriguez has better resume than Terrence Graffer, that is true because he knows like the heavy-handed southpaw, but I consider it like the physical, like the strongest out of the hardcore pound by pound. It's a little bit swarm, but I can see that some people had just down body for the post and those wanted to do like the breakdown superwear footwork, excellent defense, adaptation, and lucky doesn't get him just for the body at the end, where he did early in the clip. Now, talking about Dustin Poirier versus Matt Holloway, the third part, the New Orleans, Louisiana, which is like a great movie. And I just wanted to tell you, Dustin Poirier's career, I mean, he's pretty incredible awesome with his record still, but he's gonna be like an OG because he has 22 wins and 19 losses. And he opens around like he wasn't asked for Ila Tupuria before like in the Matt Holloway fight. But I just wanted to tell you because remember he seriously canceled retirement after UFC 302 title fight against Islam Makhachev. He said he's not gonna climb up the ladder again. But even if Islam is 10 times smarter than Dustin, that Dustin is definitely smarter than the other fighters will love him. But between for that fight, Matt Holloway versus Dustin Poirier, I mean, shit, this is gonna be
Yeah.
like a some movie.
So,
I mean, look
yeah.
at the Thule. It's kind of like a really dumb, but I love how Dustin Poirier strikes. He's not like one of those Matt Holloway type who's gonna be like credible boxer or whatever. But watching all like the fights, like the saga, the guards of Dustin Poirier is very unique to deal with it. High elbows. Nobody wants to push your elbow points so they break your fucking hands, even through like an ass gloves, because they leave you like at a super wild to savage ripped thoughts. I mean, tell it everything because few people they have reflex to pull it off. I mean, if you had to implement it to the bottom into the whole style, strategy, and tactics, you can see look at those fighters. But if you had the willness, it's gonna happen to like the style, strategy, and tactics. So I will give it like to my prediction to Dustin Poirier because he understands really better about the ground and pound, and of course the strengthening and the clutch is gonna really shy it out. Because if Max Holloway eyes title shut off against Dustin Poirier, I mean that Max Holloway is very good, but he doesn't have like enough clinch against Dustin Poirier. So I'll give it like the diamond, Dustin Poirier to win, and of course walking it off like a champion and get it to say, "Hey, this is my last time, so thank you very much." So I'm going to go with it because he has a very solid career to close it up. I mean, he gathered enough for the whole generation of UFC fighters.
Oh, I agree. 100%. Poirier is one of my favorites all time in UFC. No question.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And professional E, I gotta tell you for this one, okay? So I know combat sports. I'm a former karate do champion, okay? So don't start the fight with me because I know
Right.
that I'm just
Hey, whoa.
A former what champion? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
karate do champion when I was a kid. Karate do.
Quite equal.
Yeah,
Quite
just
equal.
karate do, just like taekwondo, just like
Oh,
taekwondo.
okay. Okay.
Yep.
That's funny, Kenna. So professionally, just to be fair, and of course, I agree with you. And I know we disagree on some things professionally, which I really appreciate. By the way, please keep coming to the knockout canvas. Me and Turf absolutely love having you on the chat. But I don't know if Rafa is using the word resume correctly in the sense of you can't have a better resume if you've had less fights. So
Exactly.
Jesse Bam Rodriguez has had less fights than Terrence Crawford. So Terrence
Oh yeah.
Crawford 100% obviously has a better resume than Jesse Bam Rodriguez. I think what
Mm.
Raf was trying to say professionally is maybe he meant ceiling or maybe he meant
Oh
like
yes, the ceiling,
potential
and the
because
skills and the
resume is
skills.
not the correct word. I think that's why professional E
Oh
was
yeah.
asking what's your accent from, because you might have used the word resume means you've already accomplished something. And Jesse Bam Rodriguez is only 25 years old, and the only thing he's been able to accomplish so far is win 2 world titles, and has 1 ring magazine belt. Terrence Crawford's resume is he's been champion at 135, he's undisputed at 140, he's undisputed at 147, and he also won a 154 title. So Terrence Crawford's resume, in terms of if you're comparing the word resume, Terrence Crawford's resume is so good that Bam Rodriguez couldn't even take that paper to wipe his ass with it. Like that's how good his resume is, right?
Oh,
So anyway, I think professionally that Rafa might have used the word resume incorrectly. I think what he might have been trying to say is the potential of Bam Rodriguez
oh yeah,
as he
yeah, yeah.
continues his career, could be as good or better than Terrence Crawford. I think. So go ahead, Ralph.
Yeah, I understand it about like because I understand because I know that well you just correcting about the resume. But I was talking about like the career or Jesse Van Rodriguez. I know it's you young because you know what? Because I was watching the film study of Jesse Van Rodriguez. His skills are so good, but the only problem that I just see about it, he still has to improve with that defense because he can move down to 22 and do the same thing he's been doing. Is going to be pretty undeniable. Fortunately, Crawford, Yusuke are getting older, but I think they gotta will retire Bam at the best because just talking about like the skill set, he not might be like the best fighter, but he's not gonna get like the accomplishments, bells, records, but he has the tools to be like the most skilled fighter in boxing, which I don't think it's gonna agree about it because it's gonna be like a crazy because he has to conquer a bunch of weight classes where he took like a way like the Strata quadas are about like very impressive. But I think that that kid is very special. But do you see how much getting to accomplish right now? I mean, he conquered like the mastering of knockout, but he's still like pretty young. But I understand he doesn't have the good resume coming out there for many boxers of that generation.
That's a great resume.
Yeah.
Just not that great.
Yeah.
All they're saying. It's a great resume. It's just not that great yet. You're gonna have to prove that shit. And oh, by the way, guys, I gotta go, man. I gotta wake up early in the morning.
All
Rusty,
right.
I
Yerp,
think you're. I think
Me
Europe's got to
too.
go too.
I
I
can't.
gotta go, bro.
Hey, bro, hit me up though.
All right. See you tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm going too.
All right.
All right.
All right. See you there. I'll
I'll
see you
holler at
there.
y'all, man. Love everybody. Thanks for everybody. Y'all know what it is, man. Angelo, I'm gonna text you if you can hear me. I'll text you in a little bit. Appreciate you always coming through. Raph, appreciate you coming through.
Yep.
Feel me? But yeah, I gotta take my ass to bed because I gotta work in the morning. So
Yeah,
that being
I never
said,
said
y'all know
hi.
what it is. You're go ahead.
Oh
I
no,
was
I
just
was
gonna
just
say
gonna say,
I never had a
uh,
chance to salute Rafa. So
yeah, I was just gonna say professionally, and the rest of you guys who love me and Turf's content, the Knockout Canvas Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Pacific time. We're gonna be breaking down all of the fights and what happened this past weekend. Thanks, guys.
yeah. And
Yes,
Raiders
sir.
Show family will be on tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and Europe will be there. I'll be there. Hopefully, Blue will be there. So we got that
All
Okay.
going
right.
on tomorrow.
I guess I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir.
talk it all right. Yeah, because I had a show called The Combat Club along with my co-host Science Senate. It's gonna be on Thursday night. We're gonna breaking it down the UFC 318 between Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier, the trilogy, the number 3.
all right, all right. Appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channels. You feel me? And yeah, I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Angelo, once again, this boxing thing is amazing, bro. Thanks for bringing it, to the channel and shit. You feel me? Um, shoot, and like you said, look, we could have went even longer with this. You feel me? So
Right, right.
and you
No,
probably
these guys
make sure.
were awesome. Yeah, these guys were awesome. Europe last night when I was on with Captain Jack, the only person I
Yeah.
missed was Professional Lee, but all these guys, G Fam, everybody was there, and we were talking boxing for so long. So it was
What
awesome. It was
time?
awesome.
What time was
Frank,
it?
make sure you join me in Turf on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific time.
Yes, sir. Yeah. What time? What time was that? That was like it was
That
a
was
little long.
late, man. For you, it was late. It was already like 1 in the morning for Captain Jack, but everybody just kept wanting to ask all these boxing questions, and we started talking all kinds of boxing. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was
Oh
a
yeah.
fun show. You would have loved it professionally. The chat was going back and forth on who's good. You would have absolutely loved it if you were on the Captain Jack Rackham channel last night, um, professionally. So, but yeah, the knockout canvas Wednesday night. We're going to be talking tons of content for, and the knockout canvas is only an hour, so it's not like this, guys, where it goes on and on and on and on. It's only 1 hour,
Right.
but we'll have a whole thing that we'll talk about. So
What are
Facts.
you saying? Our
Facts.
show? What are you saying? Your show's too long? I'm just fucking.
no. It's just that it's not designed to.
I
I
just
mean,
fuck with the apps.
yeah, me and Turf have talked about this before.
Right.
That's funny. I don't know why he sent this to me. Um, hold on. Chewy. Oh, Chewy sent me something. Oh, my thing's tripping. So never mind. Chewy sent me one of his things right now. So shout out to Chewy.
Yes, sir. Shout
Hey,
out to you.
Jazz,
He did a
Jazz.
Michael Crabtree fights Aqib Talib reaction. So he just did a video with Crabtree fighting Aqib Talib.
Oh wow.
That's funny.
He's crazy. But I gotta get up
I
off.
all right. See you. Eric.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, you're have a good night, nephew.
All right, you too.
Uh,